A very good morning to all of you. We have gathered here to attend day 2 of the faculty development program on entrepreneurship that is sponsored by Department of Science and Technology, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, New Delhi. That is organized by Institute Innovation Council, School of Biomedical Sciences and School of Business, Galgotias University. Today we have 3 sessions. The first session will be taken by our esteemed invited speaker, Dr. Neelam Saxena ma'am, and Mr. Praveen Kapoor sir will take 2 sessions on different topics. So we are highly obliged to our speaker, Dr. Neelam ma'am, for accepting our invitation and joining us. So Dr. Neelam ma'am has over 3 decades of experience in industry, academia, consulting, and startup mentoring. She brings a unique combination of multidisciplinary academic qualification and managerial capability. She is holding a PhD in management, specializing in entrepreneurship education, a PhD in chemistry with a focus on polymer chemistry, and an MBA in personal and marketing management. She possesses a deep understanding of entrepreneurship and its application in diverse contexts. She has been selected as a mentor from among 10,000 women entrepreneur program for Goldman Sachs and London Business School. She has also selected for the Cherry Blair London Business School for Walmart capacity and capability building of 64 women entrepreneurs to be supplier of the Walmart. As the former professor and head of the Amity Center of Entrepreneurship Development, she managed startups, designed curriculum, and established incubation center. She has also mentored women entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Gaurav.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I interrupt? Thank you very much for my introduction. All can go into my LinkedIn profile and see if they so desire.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to continue from here.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Thank you for your giving me the opportunity to be a part of this. I am highly passionate about teaching entrepreneurship, and especially to faculty, because they will be the torch bearer. And today's topic, which has been given to me, is how to promote entrepreneurship education in higher education, methodologies, tool, and techniques. So let me make it more interesting to you, because how do we promote entrepreneurship education in higher education, especially when the type of students which come to us, especially in Amity University or say Galgotia or Shada or any of these institutions, they have a total focus. They have taken some loan and they are doing their education, and their parents are looking for the employability. So the roadmap which I have decided to share with you is the how to develop entrepreneurial pedagogies in higher education. First, let us understand, why do we need this entrepreneurial education? Who are the stakeholders? What is the basis of entrepreneurial pedagogies? Because if we know the basis, then only we can design certain programs and have some tools and techniques motivating our students towards entrepreneurial journey. Then what is entrepreneurial training pedagogies? Is entrepreneurial education and entrepreneurial training same? No, they are not same. Let me, as we go down the class, we will understand that entrepreneurial training pedagogies and entrepreneurial education pedagogies are different. So how do we implement this entrepreneurial education and make it a very vibrant thing in our campuses, which is done through formation of eCell, and it's working. So before I end up the session, I would be taking the formation of eCell and it's working. Anyone not able to understand what I'm speaking can raise hands. Okay. So, employability and entrepreneurships are the graduate attributes which have been assigned by uh, the education implementing authority on us. We have to fulfill certain criterias of both employability and entrepreneurship before we take when we give the certificate of their graduation or post graduation to a student. This makes us develop certain attributes in an individual. So what are those attributes? We develop three types of attribute to the students. First is an higher order basic skills, generic. That is oral communication, listening, reading, understanding and following the instruction, basic arithmetic, writing. These are all basic, higher order basic skills. Then we give them certain thinking skills, which are cognitive in nature, which are analytical in nature, which are technical. So whenever they are pursuing a course, we emphasize on their problem solving, learning skills and strategies, creative and innovative thinking, their decision making. How do you do it? And this, in turn, both the higher order basic skills and thinking cognitive skills give us an effective skills and traits amongst the students. So, what are those generic skills? Through education, they understand the meaning of responsibility and dependability. There is a positive attitude towards work which is getting generated. They are highly conscious and punctual about the efficiency. Their interpersonal skills gets enhanced. The cooperation and working as a team member is also increased. So when we are talking about higher education, the application of higher education is entrepreneurship development. So how do we do higher education? We do higher education through professional exposure. We do higher education through aptitude and attitude development. We do through soft skills. Then we do through co-curricular and extracurricular. So all these activities, whichever we do in the campus, is only targeted towards building a robustic mental, cognitive thinking skill amongst the student or the candidate. When we talk about higher education, the application of higher education gets to be an entrepreneurship development. Now, there can be two types of entrepreneurship development. One is intrapreneur, INTRA, intrapreneur development. That is, when the candidate goes to an organization and works within an organization and grows the organization, then it is called as intrapreneur development. And when we talk about entrepreneurship development, it is the development of a startup. When we talk about uh, the student going and having his own venture into it, the only difference between the two, intrapreneur and entrepreneur, is only two difference. One is based on decision making and the second is risk taking. If I'm working for an organization, the decision is not mine what to do. I get the decisions. This is what you have to do. And the second is the risk taking. When I say about risk taking, it is more about uh, if I take the risk, I get the rewards. If I don't take the risk, I don't get the rewards. So when I'm an entrepreneur, I don't get the rewards of the risk taken. But if I am the entrepreneur, I get the reward also associated with it. So what are the barriers to entrepreneurship? The barrier to entrepreneurship is the mindset, because we don't have the proper mindset and skill sets. There are certain cultural and social factors also associated. Even today in India, girls' parents are not interested in marrying their daughter to a person who has his own business. They want a secure job. That is because of 75 years of uh, working environment and changes in the ecosystem. There is a lack of knowledge, ideas, lack of funding opportunities, identification and innovation, exposure to modern and production and managerial practice, uh, expert technical advice and guidance is not available, and hence these all get to be the barriers to entrepreneurship. And here lies my tools and techniques. How do I promote entrepreneurship? I promote entrepreneurship through busting through these barriers which have been created. So what is entrepreneurship? The process of initiating a business venture, organizing the necessary resources, and assuming the risk and reward. That is an enterprise with innovation and risk. In a kitchen, when a chef makes a new dish and offers to the customer and gets a reward in the form of payment, that is also entrepreneurship. So from that level to all the technological levels which comes as is an is entrepreneurship. Now, having said that it is a process of initiating a business venture, I have a very different way of looking at entrepreneurship. I feel entrepreneurship is three E's. The first E is the entrepreneur. What is his idea? What is his innovation? And how is he going to implement that idea and innovation? The second E gets to be the ecosystem. When I say about ecosystem, it are what are the public policies which are there? What is the government wanting me to do? So if there are certain policies which say a ban to say rice at present, government of India has come up with the policy of no export of rice from India. So can I go and do an trading in rice in foreign lands? Surely I cannot. So public policy gets to be very important. The second aspect gets to be a people. People means both internal and external. Who are going to be my customers and who are going to be my employees? Both as a customer and an employee, I need to look at the ecosystem for my people involved into it. When I talk about this, let me explain a lot. I want to start an educational institute next to a beach, say in Goa. Now, I have land, I have everything, but I don't get faculty. Can I start? Or I don't get students. Can I start? So, ecosystem matters a lot. The first was the public policy, the second was the people, and the third is the prevalent technology. Because always, whenever I'm looking at uh, enterprise, I have to add innovation over there. So, what is there? I have to bring in the next thing. A floppy disk came, a CD came, a DVD came, a pen drive has come, now cloud has come. Now, after cloud, what next? So, what next is very important. And the third E gets to be the economies. Without economies, we cannot work. So, the first thing gets to be how does an entrepreneur commercialize? What are the competitions? Who are the customers available? And I want to start up an organization where the product range is very high, and in my surroundings I don't have people who have even food to eat. Should I be running a business like that where I'm not able to get the customers? So it gets to be very important to understand. Then I take all these three E's together to form some venture, then it is called as an entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is not a business. It is not a small business management. It is not a venture or a startup. It is not just a for-profit firm. It is an act of creating new and innovative enterprise. in the pursuit of opportunity beyond the resources you control at present. And the most important thing is entrepreneurship is a mindset. It has nothing to do with the start of an enterprise. It is the use of resources and growth of resources. Now, coming down to why entrepreneurial education in higher education, because we need to transform a job seeking individual to a potential employment generator, to create a proactive self sustaining work culture. We need to nurture and encourage individuals to identify social needs and ways and means to meet the requirement. Look at in the last decade how Aam Aadmi Party came up by identifying individuals' social need of no corruption in the government. So they were able to identify the need and convert it into an enterprise. So when we talk about why entrepreneurial education, we need to look into active experiential learning versus passive theoretical learning. And when we talk about experiential learning, I always make students do it, make a prototype. So how do we make a true prototype? Through various templates and on-hand experience, so that uh, they are able to understand the thought process which goes beyond. Taking a theoretical lecture may uh, increase the knowledge base of the candidate, but experiencing the risk and the reward associated uh, in by experiential learning brings in a whole plethora of learning to them. So what we have to do is we need to create an infrastructure towards incubation of all the above efforts. Who are the stakeholders? Vice chancellors, academic faculty, entrepreneurship educators, students, alumni, government, uh, venture funding, angel investors, and entrepreneurs. Why are they the stakeholders for my entrepreneurship education? Because they are going to contribute in one way or the other towards the growth of my entrepreneurs as a resource, or as policymakers, or as giving them newer avenues to work on. So basis of entrepreneurial pedagogy is on three bases. That is, the first is principle of creating an enabling institutional environment. I need to enable my institute first before I go in for entrepreneurship education. I need to engage all these stakeholders which are there, which were inside the university as well as outside the university. And then I will be developing entrepreneurial teaching pedagogies and learning practices, so that I can now guide and handhold my student towards their entrepreneurial journey. Let us look at the principles one by one. The first is enabling institutional environment. Who can enable? We as faculty cannot enable. The enablers are the vice chancellors and the management institute of our organization. The enabler can also be government of India, whereby they fund such programs and make organizations do uh, these faculty development programs, or conduct various workshops which we will be discussing later on, for the benefit of the students as well as the faculty. So one has to have the clarity of purpose and the outcome. Why am I looking at institutional environment? Is what are the outcomes am I looking for? Am I looking for enhancing students' entrepreneurial mindset, or am I looking at developing more startups and ventures from the grassroots level? Builds capacity for entrepreneurship across education across the whole institution. This principle, if I have to look into, I need certain resources. Can you do just entrepreneurship education day one? No. Vice chancellors cannot do it. They have to develop a whole ecosystem whereby all the faculties are on the same page of entrepreneurship education. What are the performance target am I giving? What does the leadership look in for my uh, institutional environment? How do I go about entrepreneurs, educators development? I need to change both the culture as well as the uh, at the management level as well as the institutional level. Half of the faculty over here, I'm sure, is of different various fields. And half of you would be wondering, why entrepreneurship education to us? What are we going to benefit out of it? I don't know. Out of the blue, one fine day, I've got this email from my head of the department of my vice chancellor that you attend this program. And I don't know what am I doing over here. But my dear friends, let me tell you, each and every one of us at an educational level teach students the application of the subject to our students. And that is where you can, when we teach concepts and the application, this is the place where we can also teach the opportunity available in the field, where you can, if you have the resources, you can go and start your own businesses. So this entrepreneurial change in the mindset of the faculty is required. We need to empower you first so that you are able to guide the student through various activities, through various opportunity seeking tools and techniques. Nothing in entrepreneurship education is by chance. Entrepreneurship education teaches the student to look at all the risks on the paper before venturing out. So I need to enable my institutional environment because I need to empower my student about it. How can I empower thousands of students without empowering my faculty? And hence, first faculty empowerment comes. I need to develop my entrepreneurial teaching and learning practices. When this will require an institutional change in the mindset. So a shift from transmission model of teaching about learning about to experiential learning, and that is learning for. Why am I learning for? I will be offering students techniques that can be applied in real world, and it will require approaches that incorporate practical examples from outside the university to the classroom and offer reflective practice, ownership, and opportunity to the students. Over here, I have to bring in case studies in such a manner that every student can understand, oh, this man or this entrepreneur used this concept and made his millions out over here. Or not even millions, but made his own uh, life as a doable business project. So the outcome of this enabling institutions will be that vice chancellors and management will provide leadership to the academic enablers and get the change in the curriculum done. So this change in the entrepreneurial curricula will enable the students to prepare for the future. And government can support entrepreneurial education by providing overarching strategic goals. That's how you are having this IIC come in, or you are having DST coming in, EDII coming in, all ministries coming in with various programs to promote their entrepreneurial education. Food ministry will come up with food, commerce ministry will come up with trading or anything similar to their field. So how do students venture out? Then I also need to look into the second principle of enabling the institution is the stakeholders engagement. There were eight stakeholders. The whole bunch of these stakeholders engagement needs to be done in a systematic manner. You cannot ignore one or the other of the group, because their contribution also makes an entrepreneurial ecosystem in the institute very vibrant. So their diverse and shared ownership of the inputs, processes, and outcomes from entrepreneurship education is going to enhance the overall practice. So the stakeholders community can include university leadership and administrators, students and alumni, academic faculty and staff, all the entrepreneurship educators across, the local entrepreneurs, funders of all types, that can be venture capitalists, angel funders, or PEs, small and large business and private public sectors, government and regional, uh, international as well as international organization. Yes, can I have some questions? I have some questions?
No, ma'am. No. That was uh, a technical glitch by the participant, because I have allowed all the participants to unmute themselves. So kindly
Yeah,
mute
yeah, they
yourself.
can.
If you have
Yeah,
any query, you
because
can unmute yourself only. Please cooperate.
so
Oh,
after
you can
outcome
continue,
of
ma'am.
my,
Yes.
yeah, after, thank you. After my outcome of two principles, I will be interacting with the faculty, because I think I have taken more than 25 minutes to speak. I would like to have their inputs also. So when I talk about stakeholders, the outcome of the principle will be, internal and external stakeholders, will means that I am looking at all, regional level, local level, national level, all the funders and the employers and those who are within the higher education institutes also. So strong relationship between the entrepreneurs, university leaders, lecturers, tutors, they get to be important, because if they want some changes in the curricula, because if they want certain new type of skill sets to be developed into the students, they can uh, start cultivating those skill sets in the students when they are in the institute itself, and drawing to the fast changing realities and practice, especially with AI coming in. We will be moving towards a different set of workforce associated. So we also need to value the international perspective, because we are not preparing children only for Indian economy, but for global economy. So the contribution of internal and external stakeholders will help us enrich the learning environment. And in this context, what happens is cross-cultural and academic disciplines needs to be enhanced. The student should be able to understand how to handle the diversity and integrate it and work harmoniously in an organization. So hence the students who experience should accommodate the international dimension also. So this will help the student get the global awareness associated with it. We need to exploit the academic and industry linkages, no doubt about it. All of us are very much uh, conversant with this idea that academic linkages with industry uh, forms a very good bond, not only in entrepreneurship and education, but also in placement. And this will help us in knowledge exchange and deepening the absorptive capacity of local and regional economies by attracting and retaining the entrepreneurial graduates. We can have these academic linkages with industry in many forms. It can be not only in the placement, but also as a spin out and licensing of the university technology. It can be, problem identification and solving that problem, consultancy in the form of consultancy. I can link my curricula with the specific industry, and the approach founded in this creative industrial education, which links curriculum development and student experience through ongoing engagement with them. So these business show that they can be uh, having a vibrant mannerism of successful approach in it. The students will get real exposure, and you can weave a seamless interface between the theory and the practice of the action associated. Any questions? Faculty members?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So the third principle is developing entrepreneurial teaching and learning practice. When I talk about learning environments and pedagogies embedded in the entrepreneurial real world, I always send a student to a project centered learning, stimulated real world, internship in 3 weeks or 6 weeks exposure into the organization. This is what we are talking about when we talk about developing entrepreneurial teaching and learning practices. So we use multidisciplinary approach over there, and flexibility to is given to the student to reconfigure their knowledge and juxtapose different approaches, be adventurous and be playful, and adopt self-directed style of learning. You need to situate or contextualize entrepreneurship. How do we do it? We innovate, create, collaborate, and do a problem solving, focusing solely on new venture creation, or a project based learning, enabling students to learn from each other by peer group methods, making them work in a team and do a project. That's how we do. We don't give a single project, individual project to a student. If it is a real life project, it's a group of students who come together. So this will enable students to learn from each other. Now coming down to the second part of the thing of this structured lecture is the structure and pedagogy of the course. How do we make the course? The course has to be participant oriented and activity based. If the student is doing engineering, the student has to have engineering as the base. If the student is doing mass communication, then mass communication, or journalism, then journalism. If it is science, maths, physics, chemistry, then it has to have that basis. That is what is meant by participant oriented and activity based. There should be individual and team presentation. It should be based on case studies, case discussions, the exercise, games, and workshops, visit to enterprise and interaction with entrepreneurs, developing a business plan, and presenting a pitch deck. These all should be introduced into the curricula so that the students get a good exposure towards entrepreneurial education. So there is entrepreneurship training pedagogies also. Teach students entrepreneurship through case studies and experiential learning and through classroom method. The intent is to make our students more responsible, to think proactively for the purpose of devising newer technologies through innovative practices, to remove certain bottlenecks in thinking laterally and into the problem, and develop skill needs needed to consult with entrepreneurial venture. So there is certain things which are required for entrepreneurship training pedagogies, and the first thing is handholding, mentoring, introducing students to funding agencies, have various workshops which is going to enhance their knowledge base, have lecture series based on the arena in which you are working or the domain in which you are working. Have these all lecture series, AI lecture series, or I can have computer science based lecture series, or I can have mathematics based lecture series, giving students an insight on where all other opportunities coming in from. So there are certain activities which we can do. We can create awareness through motivational talk, shadowing the entrepreneur, sharing the experience, Then you can have a newspaper exercise, scanning and mapping the opportunity. Opportunity recognition and opportunity evaluation is a very important thing. You can do a 50 rupee game plan whereby the full ecosystem can be explored. You can have lecture series providing basic inputs to the students. Business plan writing competition can be done. Not only workshops first and then writing competition. And you can have the students encouraged to join startups during summer training. You can have a incubation center in your uh, institute so that they can be there to handhold. So basically, this is the pedagogy which you need to develop. There are certain skills. We started with entrepreneurship and employability as the core graduate attributes of higher education. Cognitive and analytical skills are there. There is this because of the education which we are giving. Now, what we need to do is we need to create awareness and inspiration for entrepreneurship. So I have divided the pedagogies into basically 4 categories. First is uh, making an awareness, then developing the mindset, then enhancing that mindset through knowledge base, and then using the entrepreneurial effectiveness or skills in the real world. So basically, enterprise awareness can be done through motivation and attention retention. How do I do this motivating? I do this motivating through e-talks. That is my getting young entrepreneurs from the society and making them talk about their journey so far, and they will explain to the students how easy it is for them to start up and venture out on their own. You can have panel discussions. Opportunities available in different sectors like software, manufacturing, communication, infrastructure, core subject relevant. You should always have panel discussion whereby getting the same field or people. Say it's in microbiology, so one has ventured out to develop an R&D, one does only quality control, one is working in an organization and running his own department over there. So having these 3 people come and talk about microbiology itself will make them understand the various avenues which is available. So once I have motivated them, I go into attention and retention. How do I do that? I I do a lot of activities based on options available for finance. There are a lot of finance available. Role play for negotiation exercise. How do I overcome the challenges? What are the principal decision makings of the entrepreneurs? So once I motivate and retain, then I need to develop the interest in the students so that they have ideas to come forward for and develop their own uh, enterprise. So I do activities like scanning the environment, ideation journey, generation, sorry, idea generation workshop, opportunity recognition or opportunity evaluation workshop, and business simulation games I do over here. Then I reinforce this through developing an entrepreneurial mindset, the knowledge base. Again, the knowledge base gets to be through lecture series, going through 7 domains or human centric, designing a human centric solution to the problem, theory of management, value value proposition modeling, business plan writing. Then I send the student into the real life. Over here, practical knowledge and real world experience matters. So you do inter college, intra college business plan competition, mentoring on practical aspects. You can do Mandi Bazaar in the organization. There are a lot of team dynamics I can teach. I can teach about nuance compliances in the real world, which is required. Real world experience, instead of sending the student to intern in an industry, send him into a startup. Summer in a start of an incubator in the institution can also give real world experience. Launching of students when mentoring program, and incubation center. This is the pedagogy which one needs to look into. So action plan of a startup for an entrepreneurship club, I need to have a vision. Why do I need the entrepreneurship club in my? How do I do all these pedagogies? I cannot do it alone, you know. So uh, all the whole pedagogy which I discussed, I am going to do it through the entrepreneurship club. So to create an entrepreneurship culture, I need an entrepreneurship club to encourage self-employment as the best career option. The mission can be to identify, motivate, and train the budding entrepreneurs to achieve their goals, to establish alternative delivery mechanism, and to create an interface between an education and an enterprise system. So what are the objectives of it? The objective of having an entrepreneurship club is to create a platform for the activity, to guide and encourage student entrepreneurs through knowledge sharing, to perform as a catalyst between entrepreneur and society, and to become a nodal center for development in the nearby areas. So we do this as e-clubs and e-cell. If I am in a university, I do e-club domain level, and at domain level it is an e-cell. So first, for the formation of your e-cell or e-club, write your domain, write your e-cell name and your coordinator's name. Then how do I work? You know, once I have created an identity of my e-cell, I recruit e-cell members and elect those e-leaders from the semester. So say I am targeting the third semester students to be my member. All 40 of the students who are in the class will not become my members. Say 20 of them become, and out of those 20 I elect their e-leaders for the semester. These e-leaders have to organize at least 3 student sessions and participate in e-activities associated. So how do I do that? Gather the core group of interested students. First, I have defined the mission. Why am I doing this e-club? Once I have done that, I gather the group of interested students. I highlight the differentiating factors of e-cell and compared to other students' club. Structure a model that works for your groups. Build membership. Highlight benefits of joining. Planning an e-cell activity, organize the activity that suits your institute, and document those activities and plan succession at the right time. You have to work towards growing your network beyond the campus. Then once you have done this, you need to regularize those programs. So build and maintain the list of e-leaders and their contact details. Run activities according to the leader developed plan. Invite local entrepreneurs into the campus. Develop, market, and run 1 to 2 original entrepreneurship events, and maintain the startup data associated with it. So these e-cell activities are student run, mentored by faculty. Please understand, when I say student run, the student has to organize and take permission from the faculty. Whatever they want to run, they can be. So type of events which they can do is from a high level, low level intensity to the high level intensity, to create a general level of excitement, raise awareness, build skills and awareness, help serious students access towards real help, and workshops and on various tools of entrepreneurship. So you can use your e-cell network, because students have a lot of networking. You can ask them to reach out to the entrepreneurs as well as to the organizations for the resources over there. So how do I make them more vibrant? Plan a meeting with them. Have a meeting every month. E-cell coordinators should cover their complete institute, highlighting university support for their own venture, and specific target for each e-cell coordinators with regular review. So we have discussed this, the various type of activities which can be done awareness, idea generation, developing of data bank, project presentation and completion, sharing success stories, that is your entrepreneurs talk, organizing entrepreneurship development training, information sharing on support mechanism, establish an incubation center, any other activity entrusted by the organization can be done in this. So the outcome of the activities of e-club is it will help students generate creative ideas. It will work on they will work on their creative ideas and present it to the faculty coordinator or faculty mentors. It will help shape their business plan, and once their business plan is concrete, it can be taken up by club incubator for further guidance and looking for the potential help to nurture them, so which you can take it from the academia or from the industry linkage. So there are certain resources required. I can't do it individually in my institute. I require both internal as well as external. Faculty and support staff. I need to run my e-cells efficiently and effectively. The infrastructure, the laboratories, the libraries, and certain financial amount so that I can run these programs uh, seamlessly. External resources, seed money, various government and private agencies, alumni, like-minded organizations can be there. So once I have these resources, there are certain expected results which I need to get from it. You know, what is the outcome of it? Outcome based education is very much important. I have created an awareness of entrepreneurial environment in my institute. I have motivated the students. You know, I am teaching a lateral approach to search for solution of an existing problem. This gets to be very important. You know, lateral approach, the second way of doing things. Is there any better, faster, easier, cheaper way of doing things which is already running? I can teach them how to write a business plan or how to make a pitch deck. Students will start thinking proactively for the purpose of devising newer technologies through their innovative practice. Different avenues available for financing the projects. Then, you know, what is the outcome that I can generate employment? You will be surprised that those students who are e-leaders get to be the first in the placement when any organization comes. That is because they have got a critical thinking, lateral approach towards finding a solution. And they have interacted in such a manner that they are well versed with the risks and opportunities available in the ecosystem. Then creation of knowledgeable workforce, growth and development of the nation, which has been done. So there are certain training programs which we do for entrepreneurship development program, mostly sponsored by DST, NIMAT or EDI, whereby they are as per their requirement. They give us the time duration of 6 to 8 weeks, whereby the students and the entrepreneurs are helped in conceiving and planning, initiating and launching an economic activity or an enterprise, right down from the idea to the uh, legal compliances we do. The same thing, if it has been taught for women, it gets converted into one women entrepreneurship development program, because women do need a different handholding support system. Uh, we do it. Then we have a TEDP program also, where the structured training program can be around 6 to 8 weeks based on the technology which we are going to promote. So it can be on the product, technology or processes. The entrepreneurs are exposed to technical knowledge about the products and the technologies and are enabled to develop their skills. And at the end of the programs which are sponsored by DST, they require 30% of conversion as successful venture. Any questions, please?
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. As you already mentioned about the pedagogy of entrepreneurship, I just want to know regarding, ma'am, agriculture, how we can, ma'am, motivate our student, because the most of the agri-tech startups that are in India is running by the engineers and from the other stream. But now I don't know why our students, as I am from the School of Agriculture and I'm the studying agribusiness, but I'm not seeing that much of enthusiasm and motivations among the students that they can opt a very good subject, as agriculture, you know, it's the backbone of the country. So how we can uh, motivate them and how we can access them? And you, as you already know, the institution like Manage, Naram, they are like running a very good programs in incubation centers and accelerator programs. So how we can make it right here in our private university also in Galgotia, man?
Yeah, you know, agriculture, why students of agriculture don't have the motivation? Because they know farming is going to be one of the outcome of their education. You know, if you recall, I started with the graduate attributes. What are the attributes which we are trying to enhance in the student when they are doing agriculture? Is you know, agriculture, farming, and organic farming, growth over there. Nobody has told them that even in your farming there is huge amount of money which they can generate once they do their activity in an entrepreneurial business format. So it all starts with the vision. How do you create a vision for your e-club? What activities, you know, you can start with. It's not necessary that you get in only all the motivators uh, physically. You can even show their uh, video recordings, you know, how they have grown big by using less. Mostly I have found, if I can tell students, look here, here is the person in agriculture who has done big with so less amount of land. You know, they will do it. They How to motivate them and retain them? The first two pedagogies, attention and retention, and the third one is the knowledge base. You know, starting when we start giving them certain ideas, till these three parts are not done in the first 2 years, you know, don't teach them immediately as an entrepreneurial venture starting. First 3 years, 3 semesters, you should be only introducing them to entrepreneurship, retaining their interest, and building a bit of their knowledge base. And then when you come to the subsequent fourth semester and fifth semester and sixth semester, there you go with the rigorous way of how you do making a pitch deck, what are the things required, and then they will be motivated. I,
Madam,
I
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Madam, I am Dr. Meenakshi Sundaram. I am working as an associate professor in for Department of MBA. Actually, it was a very wonderful session that you have clearly explained all the topics regarding the entrepreneurship, ma'am. But actually, what we have a practice to develop entrepreneurship is actually we conduct a lot of that is once in 3 months we conduct some bazaars, and we involve the students to participate in making an entrepreneur. That is to increase entrepreneurial ability. We always make the students to participate in the bazaars, and they sell the products and they find the price, because I could see
Yeah,
that.
startup expo.
Yeah, but I could see that many of the students, they are afraid of this risk associated with this entrepreneurship. So it becomes very difficult because many people's mentality, students' mentality is that they want to go for a job and they want to settle down because now IT is paying a good salary. So instead of taking a risk with business, so they want to go for a job. And apart from this, we also do some tie-ups with many companies, ma'am, and we make the students to go for some part-time businesses, all these things, so that gives an idea about the entrepreneurship of gaining experience, this thing. So that's what I want to share, ma'am.
Professor, I said very clearly in the first, when I started with employability and entrepreneurship as a graduate attribute, I also said entrepreneurship education is nothing to do with the startup or venture. Entrepreneurship education is developing a mindset
Yes,
in
yes,
the
of course.
person for the growth of and maximizing the resource which has to be generated, right?
I-
So entrepreneurship education, whether you are focusing on venture development or you are focusing on developing a student with an entrepreneurial mindset, the approach remains the same. You know, human centric solution customers will take. So now these entrepreneurial ventures are also very flexible. They design the solution as per the requirement of the customer. So
Yes.
when we take this entrepreneurship education forward, I mostly do it on a workshop mode. You start up with the workshop of design thinking, or even on decision making first. How do entrepreneurs take decisions? Understanding self, and then you come down to various other pedagogies like design thinking, value proposition modeling, business modeling, validation of the idea, then nuances of finance, then do nuances of team, and then legal compliances. So it's a structured base. But what is more important is uh, what is the outcome you are looking for? You know, if you are looking for venture development, then I go in with EDPs, TEDPs, and WEDPs.
Yes, ma'am.
See, their approach is very different, targeted approach. I said they require 30% conversion of the idea into ventures. That is a
Thank you.
different approach. And
Thank you,
entrepreneurship
ma'am.
education is a different thing.
Hello, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I have a question. I want to design my entrepreneurship development program for youth in rural region.
Hmm.
So, how I have to proceed?
See, we are in UP. You look into our government of India's UP mandate, who have come up with one district, one product. You know, look at that one district, one product, and you know, you get the idea. This say Greater Noida district is for textile and manufacturing of cloth. So now when I go in with a program for Greater Noida, I will be making a program based on textile and employment generation through stitching and embroidery.
Yeah.
That is my grassroots level education. So once I understand this is the area where I will be then keeping the outcome in mind and the rural participants, their educational base, design the curricula.
Yeah.
Then take it forward. Like I am at present in Lucknow, and I am looking at a lot of rural enterprises development over here. So I always look into what are the skill sets of my customer base. Am I looking at ladies? Am I looking at gents? Or am I looking at a combination of both?
Yeah, ma'am.
You know, who's funding you for doing this? That gets to be important. What is the outcome? Say for me, the funding has come for women entrepreneurs. So I cannot take gents as a base and move forward. I have to take women as a base because the funding has come for women.
Yes.
Then depending on the area, say around Kanpur side, it's an Amla rich area, or a Pratapgarh side. So I know Amlas are available in abundance over there. So I will look for Amla projects coming in that side. Look at
My area is Madhya Pradesh.
your area
Madhya
is
Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh. Bundelkhand area?
Brahmanpur, Khargon, Khandwa.
So look at what are their resources and then devise.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Fine.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have a question actually.
Yes.
Can I ask?
Yes,
Yeah.
please go.
Sometimes I feel India is a, yeah. Thanks for the. It's a very nice lecture. Thank you so much, ma'am. I have a question that India is a much more entrepreneurial society than United States. I think this is my opinion
Yes,
actually.
yes, I do believe.
But entrepreneurship, yeah, entrepreneurship in India isn't a choice; it's a requirement actually. Indian
Hmm.
entrepreneurs is sometimes we feel it's a consequences of India's failed economy. If you need to hire someone to fix your Wi-Fi or repair or bicycle, anything you want to do, you can find someone within an hour. Everyone said yes, we can do that. Okay, but without any skills, and due to this job crisis, all of the people are going towards the entrepreneurship without any skills development. What is your opinion about it? That is why I feel 80% of the entrepreneur these startups are failing in India. What is your opinion about this? Is it India is a this entrepreneurship is a consequences of India's failed economy due to the this job crisis? They are doing entrepreneurship kind of things. It's not a choice.
You know, entrepreneurs fail. Why do entrepreneurs fail? They fail because of the idea which was not customer centric. Two, they fail because they have no new ideas coming in. Most of the entrepreneurs fail within 5 years because in this 5 years of their existence, they are not able to innovate. And every 5 years, if you look at people, taste changes, their requirement changes, and they move from one product to the other product. So they are unable to serve the customer base at large. And the third reason is, if you look into in India, entrepreneurs fail because the team has no commitment towards each other.
Yeah. So how can we like do something to rate should be increased?
So when we do this pedagogies, I shared with you one uh, model whereby phase wise I would be enhancing the cognitive and their attributes. I need to develop over there that dependency, that responsibility, that ownership, that commitment towards the work and towards their team members.
Thank you so much.
Hello, good morning,
Yes,
ma'am.
good morning.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Mm.
Ma'am, how we can inculcate the entrepreneurial spirit in our students? Can you give us some key factors for that?
Have some motivational talks, make a e-club. I shared very nicely, how you can have a vision and a mission. So the first thing is you will have to start with a club and
Okay,
make
ma'am.
those students do certain activities. Get in the young entrepreneurs, maybe your alumni, come and share their ideas about how they ventured out, how they started their own business, how successful they are, what are their challenges coming in, and that will motivate others into it. Do a lot of activities.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Hello,
Yes, good morning.
hello.
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah,
Yes,
good
Rip.
morning. I'm Dr. Yasrif from Jain University, Bangalore.
Okay,
It was really very wonderful to hear from you, ma'am. I
thank
have
you.
one question. I am working in the allied healthcare sector as an assistant professor. I have a question. How can we
In
motivate the students for entrepreneurship in healthcare system, that too in allied healthcare system?
See, healthcare has so much of opportunities. In fact, all you need to do is show them a lot of case studies. Throw them a lot of people in front of you of them that this is the place where you can start up your own venture. You just become a supplier of one product. There's a huge plethora of opportunities in healthcare. You don't have to do huge things. What are your resources? Where is your passion? And how do we take it forward? That's all you need to tell students. What are students
yes,
looking
ma'am.
for? Students are looking for stability in their life, right?
Correct.
Especially in
Right,
India,
ma'am.
they are looking for stability. If I can show them the stability is there in their place, from wherever they are hailing from, they will be very happy that I can earn my money and be in my own location.
Yes, ma'am. So do we have any kind of funding from the government sector with regard to the healthcare,
Yes,
keeping
you will be
the
having.
ethical issues also into consideration?
Yeah, looking at ethical, see, healthcare, you have a lot of fundings. Even your hospitals give funding. You can have a spin out from there. Why do you
Okay.
want to have such a huge big of canteen in the hospital? Why do you want to have ambulances separately? Someone can become a supplier for canteen, for ambulances, for water, as simple as water.
Yes. Correct, ma'am.
And not only medicines, I can have so many things associated: dresses, uniforms, of the doctors, of the nurses, suppliers for equipment, suppliers for whatever my resources are. I can move ahead. Nobody, believe me, you had someone told me, Neelam, with your MSc chemistry, you can become an entrepreneur, I would have become a very good entrepreneur. Nobody at my time of education told me this.
True, ma'am. True, ma'am.
It's just a question of giving a mindset to the child.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. I think I have overrun the time.
Ma'am, one more
There's
question, please. Can you take it, ma'am?
Okay. With
Yeah, good
permission
morning,
of
ma'am.
Dr. Gaurav.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Please ask.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good morning, ma'am. This is Raja from GMRIT. Actually, my question is, generally, this is happening with current youth or companies which are well established also. When a company, generally, if a startup is there, when a company acquires that startup, they are cannibalizing it because they want to avoid some competition. So how to face such kind of challenge?
See, what is the purpose the startup has started? That's very important. The team members started with the vision of selling off the company once it starts making money. I know I cannot be a competitor to Google or a Microsoft. I cannot be. So I know my technology, once they see it, they can very easily do reverse engineering and take it, do it by themselves. And then I'll be struggling to make a place for myself. So what do? It's better I give it. And I take money as much as I possible and reap the benefit of being an entrepreneur and look for newer technologies to start. If I can, like Red Bull, Red Bus.
Yes.
Red Bus, how they started? They brought it to a level, and then they sold it. The purpose of any entrepreneur, especially today's younger entrepreneur, is not to be married to the idea and take it to an IPO level. They get married to an idea and bring it up to a certain level and sell it to others so that they can reap the benefit of their idea and go into a newer area of working.
Okay. Yes.
So if they want to avoid, they can, but then they'll be facing so much of competition that it's always better to give away and reap the benefit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please join me in my LinkedIn profile from I'm at saxena.neelam@gmail.com. And if you have any queries, you can mail me. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful talk and informative session, as well as making the interactive session. So I would like to invite Praveen Kapoor, sir, to felicitate our speaker with a memento. And you will be, I am giving you one surprise, ma'am. Praveen sir has joined with us, and you might know him.
I know him since I think 2017, 18.
Hi, good morning, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Good morning.
Friends, I am very thrilled. If suppose you learn from your mentor, and one day Gaurav sir asked me to give the e-memento to your own mentor. so Gaurav sir, so I will share one thing that ma'am, your guidance, mentorship, and expertise have been nothing short of transformative for me. Your knowledge and experience as an entrepreneurship expert are unparalleled, ma'am. And I feel truly fortunate to have had the opportunity to learn from you during those days, much before I did my, entrepreneurship course from IMK. Here I am sure that the session you share, the knowledge and gain from your talk will undoubtedly have a, lasting impact on the participants' personal growth. So, ma'am, please accept e-memento from Galgotias University.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Praveen ji and Gaurav ji.
Thank you, ma'am.
There's a raised hand. Can I know the reason? There's a raised hand in the.
Okay. So, dear participant, you can ask after unmuting yourself if you have any query.
Sheena and Roshni, you have raised hands. If you have no questions, please. No, I think they don't have any questions, and it has been.
I think also. Yes. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gaurav ji and Praveen ji. It was lovely taking the session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So this is the time to move ahead for the next session. Our next speaker, Mr. Praveen Kapoor sir, has joined with us. So Praveen Kapoor sir is a co-founder and chief executive officer, Global Startup Ecosystem, BeBoss Technology LLP, COO at the Management Associate Private Limited, Startup Accelerator, and chairman of a startup committee, Bhartiya MSME. So BeBoss is an ecosystem partner with the Voxan University, Nehru Group of Institute, TBI, and Neurus Forum, Startup Accelerator. He was the co-founder and partner, Search Career Services, Staffing Solution and Corporate Training. He has been a mentor, judge, and guest speaker at various startup events at Entrepreneurship Innovation Cell of the renowned institutes such as National Institute of Technology, Jaipur, IIM Ranchi, Innovation Cell, the Co-Federation of Indian Industry, the Invention Foundation, Indira Gandhi Delhi Technical University for Women, Business Blaster, Delhi Government Scheme, Amity University, Galgotias University, Christ University, and many more. He possesses a total 32 years of rich and diverse professional expertise, combining approx 20 years of focused experience in international corporate, client management, SOW management, automation process, quality and internal corporate training, and so on. Additionally, he had the privilege of dedicating 12 years of his own entrepreneurial venture, where he successfully navigated challenges and seized the opportunity to drive the growth and innovation. He has completed Entrepreneurship and New Venture Creation Certification course from IIM, and postgraduate in Business Management and Bachelor degree of Commerce from Shivaji College, Delhi University. He also holds 3-year computer diploma and various QMS and ISO certification. He is also a 6 Sigma belt, green belt holder, and various other certificate and licenses. So we are privileged to invite you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for such a wonderful words. And this is I am delighted for you invite me and Galgotias University give me the platform to share my thoughts for today's topic. Before starting, sir, I will share, sir, if you find my session, my voice is not clear, my screen is not clear, so please call me up front.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
So please allow me to share.
Yes, sir. You can share your screen.
Yes, just sharing 1 minute. So my screen is visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay.
You can do it in the full screen mode, sir. Okay.
Yes. So friends, as I am told that today's number of participants are from faculty members and number of PhD students. And apart from them, if there are some person those are willing to start their own venture, then please let me know also so that I can take the session accordingly, right? And secondly, I will prefer to make this session interactive mode. So in between, if you find you have some any query, please raise your hand or you unmute and then you may stop me to ask your question. So friends, let us start. Today's sessions, there are two sessions actually. Entrepreneurship development process and strategies. Sorry. Okay. So
that was a technical glitch. You can continue.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So second session is personality traits and competencies of an entrepreneur. So these are the basically theoretical concept, but what I believe I will share number of examples. And let me share what is the contents I am going to share under this. First of all, we will discuss what is entrepreneurship with one quotation only. And major of part I will discuss the take the examples of a number of entrepreneurs, their process and traits. We will discuss during when we will discuss the entrepreneurial process. And then later on, we will discuss the traits and competencies. I will take the ocean concept and then a few competencies of entrepreneur. If time left, then definitely I will try to cover these red marks. That means topic also. I believe this should be covered, but time is very less. And the during the our sessions. And I will also share, just for practice actually, 5 personality traits which we will discuss here. So you may share this. So friends, now I'm moving ahead and then I will start with examples only. And I want you to be interactive, my dear professors and other participants. So friends, what we are seeing in front of our screen, we are seeing the roller coaster actually. Yeah. So why I am sharing? Any guess? Now this as per our topic, why I'm sharing this roller coaster in our entrepreneurship journey? Anyone please? Any students or any participant who is willing to share?
Risk, sir. Risk management.
Yes, sir. बिल्कुल सही कहा, sir. Or anyone else?
Sir, it shows up
Sir,
and
actually,
down.
it is overcoming the fear of failure.
Definitely, very
And,
true, very true.
and there will be ups and
Business.
downs.
Definitely. बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल सही कहा, मैंने भी बिल्कुल सही कहा. Definitely, our entrepreneurship journey is like this only. Frankly speaking, I'm afraid to say this roller coaster in my life. मैंने कभी भी roller coaster में I'm not travel नहीं किया, मतलब गया नहीं हूँ. But जब मैंने 12 साल पहले अपनी जॉब छोड़ी थे, I think efficiently both will work. Gaurav sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So in my entrepreneurship journey, yes, मैंने अपने आप में कई बार fear किया है कि यार ये बहुत ज़्यादा up and downs आते हैं. और this is the fact actually. There are अगर बहुत हाई आता है, बहुत ज़्यादा हाई भी आ जाते हैं. लोग आते हैं तो बिल्कुल नीचे डीप में चले जाते हैं. और entrepreneurship जर्नी में ऐसा भी रहा है कि अगर आपने स्टार्ट कर दिया है और कई बार लॉसेस से शुरू होता है बिजनेस. और इट कुड बी पॉसिबल कि सम बबल आ जाए. आपने एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जर्नी स्टार्ट तो कर दी है, इनिशियली में हम कोई बड़ा अच्छा बबल आ जाए और वी सडनली, यस आई एम यूजिंग वर्ड, वी सडनली गेन दी आवर थ्रेशोल्ड और हमें रेवेन्यू आ जाता है. वी फील वेरी एक्साइटेड इन बोथ केसेस. एक ये ट्रेड्स है या आप कह सकते हो लीडरशिप स्किल है कि वी शुड कंट्रोल आवर हार्ट एंड माइंड. whether we are our revenue is going down or going up, in all situations we have to control ourselves. If that skills we have, then definitely we should enter in this journey. Yeah, you have to be very strong. Keep your tight and ride along with your roller coaster that you have started. This is journey like that actually. My dear friends, जो अभी जिन्होंने share किए अपने thoughts, very true. This is happening in your college, or if your students coming to you and they are asking कि सर मैडम यहाँ पे तो बहुत बड़ा fear factor है. Sorry to say, अगर हम risk लेने के लिए ready नहीं है, we cannot enter, we cannot think like this कि we will start our own venture or startup. एक छोटी सी मैं थ्योरी लूंगा. I know you all are aware of this theory or might have learned from previous speakers or yesterday's speakers. So मेरी एक बहुत favorite theory है जो कि entrepreneurship is about entrepreneur is to be specialized group of person who bear uncertainty. Entrepreneurship जो है यहाँ फर्स्ट लेग पे है एक्चुअली. जब भी कोई स्टार्टअप या कोई नए बड़े एंटरप्रेन्योर्स आता है, he used to ask what is difference between this. सिंपल सी बात है, if you are the entrepreneur, I used to ask, as an entrepreneur, if you can take the risk and you can plan to mitigate the future mitigation, then you are the person who can think yourself as an entrepreneur. What is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is nothing but this is like a process actually. Entrepreneurship based upon the purposeful or systematic innovation. जो भी हमने प्लानिंग करी है, बिजनेस जो हमने बिजनेस प्लान उसमें सब कुछ we have write down 20 pages, 15 pages, whatever it is, and we are now working on our business plan. That you may say that is entrepreneurship. But जब हमने कंपनी खोल ली है, that is एक ऑब्जेक्ट है, एक आपने कंपनी का नाम दे दिया, एक ऑफिस ले लिया, तो that call enterprise. So dear friends, this is the only one paragraph. I will move to next slide with more examples of your mentor in this already shared about me, so I should move forward. This is famous quotation by Richard. He has shared that entrepreneur is function of taking unlimited risk. As we have already discussed, risk bearing concept आप में होना बहुत जरूरी है, innovator होना बहुत जरूरी है, entrepreneur as a organizer concept बहुत जरूरी है. Risk bearing is nothing but कि financial risk ही है. If as a student or as a professional, as a working professional, if suppose after some professionals are working and after working there, after 10 years or 15 they start their own venture, right? What risks they are planning to take? They might be married and they if they are planning to quit their job and suddenly they start their own venture, their number of other risks are there. They should see and they should plan their venture accordingly. A best option is a hybrid mode of entrepreneurship. Means if you or your friends are in the working environment, and they after 10 years or 15 years they planning to start, I will suggest you take remain in the job for 1 year, 6 months or 2 years. Try to work on your venture or your startup. Meanwhile, when that gives you some revenue, you think you can quit. Then you may quit, right? Innovator, entrepreneur is definitely now these days trying to find out the what uniqueness they can give. Yeah, so this concept I will discuss detail in the entrepreneurship development process also. Yeah, so these are the 4 examples actually. Leaders are born and not made. We have number of times we have, whenever we are starting our own venture, हमारे parents में, हमारे family members में अपने बच्चों कहते हैं यार आपके लिए हमारे businessman कोई नहीं है, आप मत start करो यार. आपने भी सुना होगा ऐसा कई बार. So these are the few leaders which I have taken out, and इसमें से एक या दो मैं आज डिस्कस करूंगा. अभी इनके एग्जांपल्स लेंगे और एक या दो ही लेंगे और उसके बेस पे हम जो आपने आगे सिलेक्ट किए डिस्कस करेंगे. एनीवन गिव मी द नेम. किसका मैं एग्जांपल्स अभी स्टार्ट करूं? इफ आर यू अवेयर प्लीज शेयर कि who are these persons. All three other, these all three are from
Godrej.
Yes, very good.
Steve Jobs.
Yes.
Jamshid Tata.
And who is this guy? Yeah, very good. Yeah, you are very correct. And who is this guy? Now you can see. So please tell me. मैं एक एग्जांपल से शुरू करना चाहूंगा. आप बताओ मैं किसके एग्जांपल से शुरू करूं? I think it will be better to start from Karsanbhai Patel, right? So Karsanbhai Patel was doing the job actually, right? He was doing some government job in South India, and one day he started, he thought to start our own venture, but he did not quit his own company job. So Karsanbhai Patel, what he was doing, he thought to make some, powder type, what you can say, surf, right? Nirma, with the brand Nirma. But during the initial phase, what he was doing, he was doing the job, and when he used to return from the office, in backyard of his house, he makes some powder, right? Powder बनाने के बाद उन्होंने क्या किया कि यार इसको मैं directly अपने neighbors में, अपने friends में, he used to share. Or he went on the bicycle and then start selling also for that product to neighbors or friends. So after months or few months, he used to take the he has the habit कि उनसे हमें feedback भी लेना है. तो personally वो customer से जाके feedback भी लेते थे. करसनभाई पटेल. और जब फीडबैक मिलता था उनको, जो भी फीडबैक नेगेटिव मिलता था, ही ट्राई टू वर्क ऑन इट, और उसको वो इम्प्रूव करते थे खुद ही अपने बैकयार्ड में. और जब डेवलप होते होते उनका इतना रिवेन्यू मॉडल हो गया. उस जमाने में कोई ऐसे सेशन नहीं होते थे, राइट? व्हाट आई बिलीव, जो कि आजकल हमारे बहुत स्टार्टअप इंडिया, दिस एंड दैट, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं आजकल, बट उस टाइम में नहीं होते थे. तो करसनभाई पटेल ने उन्होंने क्या किया कि जो फीडबैक्स आए, दे इनकॉर्पोरेटेड इन देयर ओन जो प्रोडक्ट उन्होंने बनाया था सब. और फिर धीरे धीरे उन्होंने एक ब्रांड बनाया, निर्मा ब्रांड बनाया था. एक्चुअली उनकी बेटी के नाम पे था, who is expired in between actually. तो उन्होंने बेटी के नाम से निर्मा. I think you all are aware of this story actually, right? So अब जब उनको लगा कि यार मैं अब इस स्टेज पे हूं कि now I can quit, full working on the Nirma. So these are the traits, or we can say these are the hybrid mode of example. All these 4, I will say only he's the example of hybrid mode of entrepreneurship, I can say. At that time, it was not the concept, right? But this is a general example. Whenever we see now these days startups को जो है आजकल के startups के बारे में शेयर करते हैं, ये मैं ये वाले स्लाइड बाद में शेयर करूँगा. So these are the few traits of Karsanbhai Patel जो कि आगे हम यूज करेंगे। इसी जॉब का मैं एक और अभी ले लेता हूँ, बाकी अगर टाइम रहा तो इन बिटवीन आई विल आल्सो डिस्कस अबाउट गॉटेज इन द ईयर ऑफ ब्रिटिश, तो ये बाद में ले लेंगे, इनकी बहुत अच्छी स्टोरी है। स्टीव जॉब के बताता हूँ, व्हाट वाज ही वाज डूइंग द जॉब, ही वाज डूइंग सम मोबाइल क्या ऐप का कुछ काम करते थे इन जॉब एक्चुअली, और उस जॉब में हेलो पैकेट में थे शायद, ही वाज डूइंग जॉब ओवर देयर, और उसमें ही मेड सम व्हाट यू कैन से जैसे होता है ना मदरबोर्ड का कुछ स्लाइड होता है बहुत बड़ा सा, कुछ इस टाइप का कुछ किट बनाया इन्होंने अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ मिलके, और इन्होंने अपने वहां के जो है सीनियर मैनेजमेंट को दिखाया। दे रिजेक्टेड देयर आइडिया। अब क्या हुआ कि जब वो वर्किंग थे एज एम्प्लॉय, उनके एम्प्लॉयर ने उनका आइडिया रिजेक्ट कर दिया। दे थॉट कि यार हम अब रुकेंगे नहीं, वी विल स्टार्ट अवर ओन वेंचर। उन्होंने उसको रिजेक्ट होने के बाद भी अपने ऑफिस जॉब क्विट करी और अपना एक ब्रांड बनाया और उसको लेके वो आगे बढ़े। दैट वी ऑल नोज एप्पल, राइट। तो वो कितना सक्सेस हुआ। तो कई बार क्या होता है कि हम अगर हम अपने स्टूडेंट्स को मोटिवेट करें, वी कैन शेयर दीज एग्जांपल्स, राइट। सो उसमें ये है कि अगर आप हमारा कोई प्रोडक्ट या प्रोसेस या कोई भी आइटम हमारा प्रोडक्ट रिजेक्ट भी हो रहा है, इट डजंट मीन कि वो आपका मार्केट में नहीं चलेगा। इफ यू हैव दी थाउजेंड्स ऑफ कस्टमर for a product or services, that definitely go into the market with other concept in your mind, right? Here, if any question, please let me know. This example of this I will take in between of other session. एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का जो कंसेप्ट शुरू हुआ था बिफोर, अगर मैं कहूँ 16th सेंचुरी के वैसे तो किसी और कंसेप्ट में यूज किया जाता था। ये कंसेप्ट ही बहुत लेट शुरू हुआ है, और अब इस सेंचुरी में अगर हम बात करें तो नाउ दिस इज इन आवर कंट्री देयर इज अ स्टार्टअप इंडिया, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ incubators or accelerators are there, those are supporting, so we can take the help our students, or as a college we can also try to take their helps. So now if there is any question on this, then okay, otherwise I will move to discuss internship development process with these examples, right? So please stop me if we have any question in between. So अब internship development process होता क्या है? See, अगर ऐसे कोई आपके कॉलेज में कोई स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं और आपको कहते हैं कि सर आई डू हैव वन आइडिया और उस पर वो वर्क करना चाहता है, या इवन आप भी, आपको लगता है कि आप भी you are passionate about, you do have some idea, so how we should proceed? Friends, मैं आपको एक और चीज शेयर करना चाहूंगा. These are concept I have taken from 2 or 3 different organizations. One of them are IIMs, and other is Harvard University. So these are, there are a number of literatures available in the market. So I have tried to take few concepts from them, right? I should take the disclaimer. So what is intervention development? What are these steps? What are these? What we will do in discovery? Discovery is nothing but, suppose you or your students have some idea. How you will work? How we will work? In this discovery, if I have the idea, so how I should start? First, अगर मेरा idea क्या मेरे को check करना है, क्या मेरा idea once in valuation है? क्या मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि मैं आइडिया में अपना जो है टारगेट कस्टमर मैंने डिफाइन करें? इफ आई नो और आई एम अवेयर, इफ योर स्टूडेंट्स और यू योरसेल्फ यू आर अवेयर कि हु आर दी आवर टारगेट कस्टमर्स, राइट? हाउ वी विल वेरीफाई आवर प्रोडक्ट और सर्विसेज विद आवर टारगेट कस्टमर्स? We have to take the feedback from them, their observation after showing your product or services. We have to, yes, environment scanning. Why we are using these words over here? अगर मैंने स्टार्टअप एंटर कर रहा हूँ ऐसी मार्केट में जहाँ कुछ इन्वायरमेंट का इम्पैक्ट है, या इज इन्वायरमेंट, इट कुड बी द आउटसाइड. अगर सपोज आपके सपोज किसी भी कंट्री में कोई इन्वायरमेंट के ऊपर डिस्कशन चल रहा है, इफ यू वी नो कि आजकल जैसे एसी के ऊपर या आता है बहुत सारा, जैसे G20 में मीटिंग्स में भी चल रहा है कि बहुत ग्लोबल वार्मिंग हो रही है, दिस एंड दैट. तो क्या आपको फ्यूचर में लग रहा है कि आपकी गवर्नमेंट कोई रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन ला सकती है और आप उसी प्रोडक्ट में और सर्विस में हो जो कि बाद में हो सकता है उसमें बैन होती हो, या फिर कोई उसका स्कोप बनता हो, वैसे वर्सा। तो हमें वो इन्वायरमेंट स्टडी भी करनी होगी। जब हम डेवलपमेंट जा रहे हैं, अपने प्रोडक्ट को डेवलप करने के प्रोसेस में जा रहे हैं, वी शुड नो इंटरनल एज वेल एज एक्सटर्नल इन्वायरमेंट आल्सो। इसके हम लेटर ऑन वी विल डिस्कस अंडर द एंटरप्रेन्योरियल ट्रेड्स में करेंगे। सो आपको अपनी स्टडी उस हिसाब से करनी होगी। कंसेप्ट डेवलपमेंट इज नथिंग बट, जैसे मैं अभी पहले कह रहा था, पूरा 15-20 पेजों का व्हाट एवर इट इज, आपके पास हमारे पास जो है पूरा 20-25 पेजों का जो बिजनेस प्लान बनाते हैं। आई थिंक देयर इज अ सेशन लेटर ऑन बिजनेस प्लान इटसेल्फ। तो उसमें पूरा जो है हम सारे पॉइंट्स डिस्कस करते हैं और डालते हैं एज ए कोड और टीम मेंबर। तो अगर आपकी टीम, आपके पास अगर स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं और दे से कि भाई हम स्टार्ट करने चाहते हैं, they can also use one page template in initial business model canvas. But after that, when they are entering into the preparation of business development plan, तो उस वक्त हमें पूरा डिटेल में each and everything have to write. As a co-founder of team members of we should know कि क्या हमारे फ्यूचर प्लानिंग होगी, क्या हमारी करंट प्लानिंग होगी, कहाँ से फाइनेंस आएंगे, क्या हमें करना होगा, वो सब हम जो है बिजनेस प्लान में रखेंगे। दैट इज डिफरेंट थी कि अगर हमें इनिशियली हमें लग रहा है कि हम कोई हमारा प्रोडक्ट ऐसा या सर्विस ऐसा कि इसमें हमें इनिशियली पेटेंट मिल जाता है, और पेटेंट मिल जाता है, दैट इज वेरी नाइस कि डेफिनेटली आपका कोई यूनिक आइडिया है जो कि पेटेबल है, तो वी शुड गो इनिशियल इटसेल्फ बिफोर लॉन्चिंग। if there is number of incubators, those are guiding on these actually now these days, or accelerators are there. If you have the unique idea or they find out that really this is not into the market, it will come into the market, it will capture the within short time of it will flourish, your idea flourish, और बहुत सारे कस्टमर इसको ले सकते हैं, और मे बी यू वांट टू अवॉइड कि बिकॉज़ इसकी डुप्लीकेसी हो। इफ दैट इज पॉसिबल, then take the inputs from concerned patent spot, or how to file and how to take the patent on these trademarks. Yes, definitely business location में तो यही रहेगा कि हमें definitely when we are starting, we know our target audience, definitely we also know कि हमारा जो है लोकेशन क्या होगा। हाँ, और इसमें B2C में जा रहे हैं या B2B में जा रहे हैं, या even it could be the B2G. So we have to guide our students like that also. Resources are nothing but, जब हम प्लान कर रहे हैं और उसमें इवन बिजनेस प्लान में भी आएगा कि आपने रिसोर्स में क्या क्या चीजें ला रहे हैं, फाइनेंस की बात भी आ जाएगी, इसमें हायरिंग की बात भी आ जाएगी, राइट। आपने प्रोफेशनल इन्वेस्टर लाओगे। यहाँ पे चीज और मैं बात बताना चाहूंगा, जब इन्वेस्टर की बात करते हैं तो इन्वेस्टर आप 3 फूल्स भी कहा जाता है स्टार्टअप्स में, कि फैमिली, फ्रेंड्स, और वहाँ पे इन्वेस्टर इनिशियल जो फंड लाते हैं। लेटर ऑन आपके स्टार्टअप्स जो है, स्टूडेंट्स, बड़ी एंटरप्राइज जो है, दे मे गो फॉर पिच फॉर इंक्यूबेशन itself. Sometime after first round or second round, they may go to pitch in front of VC funding or escalator pitch. Right. So we should be ready for, here from escalator pitch, I will share one, funny video. Please allow me to share one elevator pitch. Just 1 minute. Let me just share. Stop.
bit delayed, and we are working on this, but we are supposed to finish this by today. That's what we are doing actually right now. We are trying to finish it, but yes, I should. No, we will try to send it by like this today evening or by the weekend.
What is screen voice? Friends, are you able to hear the voice?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
इसकी कोई जरूरत मुझे सामने साथ इसकी बात है इसका सुधार करना चाहते हो इसका लिफ्ट रोक कर सोना लिफ्ट की दीवारों के काम नहीं करते दामन साहब अगर मैं आपको ये बता दूं कि किस वक्त और किस जगह टावर का सोना उतरेगा तो आप मुझे कितना हिस्सा दे सकते हैं अगर ये मजाक है तो मुझसे ये सत्ता निकालो अगर आप इसे मजाक समझे तो बाद में बहुत बड़ी सोना 50 लाख का है बोलिए मुझे कितना शेयर दे सकते हैं 5 लाख मगर सोना मिलने के बाद
So friends, this was funny video. How we can say that this is used to say in the entrepreneurship कि भी अगर startups को अभी कभी escalator pitch करनी है. Suppose we are going into the some escalator or sometime Ratan Tata or we are we met them in the lift. So this is what is just funny video. Later I will also share the one motivational video for your students, right? So please allow me to share my screen once again. Friends, if you have any query, please raise your hand and you may ask. So here under resourcing we were discussing about the कि कैसे हमें investors को motivate करना है after first round, second round. We have already in the scaling. So after this, yes, we are also planning to hire. और जो हमारी first core team होती है वो कैसे hire करने? What are the challenges? Yeah. So if you have question from them, that side, then you can ask me how to recruit first core team members. After now I will move to next process is actualization. Friends, अगर हम different type of theory या articles या books पढ़े थे development process में आपको number of points different parts मिल जाएंगे. But why I have choose this? Because these 5 points, total 5 parts will cover all the other parts actually. Under the actualization, this is stage of entrepreneur operates business. यहाँ पे क्या है जो आपका स्टार्टअप है जो बडिंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स है या जो जिन्होंने अपना काम आप शुरू कर चुके हैं पहले उन्होंने पूरा बिजनेस प्लान बनाया फिर उन्होंने सारी प्लानिंग बनाई नाउ एट दिस स्टेज दे आर वर्किंग ऑन देयर आइडियाज राइट दे आर मतलब उन्होंने काम शुरू कर दिया है और दे आर इनटू द मार्केट दे आर वर्किंग एंड they know who are the target customers, how they will approach them, how they will sell their product or services. Here under this I will share one example कि जैसा अभी पहले मैं शेयर किया था स्टार्ट में क्या होता है कई बार बबल्स अचानक से हमें रेवेन्यू मिल जाता है as a startup, as a budding entrepreneur, we should not be, happy. We should control our emotions, right? That person should enter into the entrepreneurship. Here I will share the one example. I think you are able to see. ये एक एग्जांपल मैं दे रहा हूँ एक स्टार्टअप का जिन्होंने एक बायोडिग्रेडेबल ये पेंसिल्स और नोटपैड वगैरह बनाने शुरू करे थे. दे आर सेलिंग लाइक दिस, दे वर सेलिंग लाइक दिस, राइट. इन इस पेंसिल में देयर इज अ सीड, right? After use, you all are aware, I know you all must be aware of this. After seed you can grow in the pot. They also giving this pot like this biodegradable. इसमें वो एक सोप भी देते हैं जो स्टार्टअप इन्होंने शुरू किया. And then after using this pencil, there are seeds you can put here and then it will grow like a tree, right? What happened when they start this type of product, right? उनको जो है स्टार्ट में बहुत अच्छा रिवेन्यू मिला. But suddenly after going sharp high, ऐसे what I was saying कि मतलब रोलर कोस्टर में उनका जो है नीचे भी आया. They were frightened कि यार अब क्या करें. Why? Because उनका टारगेट कस्टमर था स्कूल और कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स. अब जब सडनली उन्होंने वन टाइम बच्चों ने कोई मोटिवेशन होके उन्हें ले लिया, बट दे वर नॉट कमिंग अगेन एंड अगेन. तो उसका फर्स्ट हाई रिवेन्यू आने के बाद जब उनका फ्लैटन हुआ कर्व और दे गोइंग डाउन, सो आप एज ए स्किल अगर मैं बात करूं इंटर्नशिप में, ये भी होना चाहिए कि हाउ टू सेव आवर रनिंग वेंचर. So later on they study in this, they took the support from different incubators, their ideas from different mentors. What they did, they started to target the B2B for this concept. B2B में क्या था कि we all know कि जब भी हम होटल्स में जाते हैं तो कई बार कॉन्फ्रेंसेस होती है तो देर वहाँ पे वो नोटपैड और पेन पेंसिल देते हैं, राइट. तो उन्होंने अपना टारगेट कस्टमर जो कॉलेज के बच्चे स्टूडेंट्स थे और स्कूल के बच्चे थे उनसे फोकस हटा के B2C हटा के B2B किया कि होटल इंडस्ट्री. देन दे कम टू नो कि भी बायोडिग्रेडेबल प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए कोई दुबई साइड में कुछ स्कीम्स चल रही है. दे इनिशियली स्टार्ट अपार्ट फ्रॉम इंडिया, दे स्टार्ट फ्रॉम दुबई और साउथ, मतलब उस जगह से भी उन्होंने टारगेट्स करना शुरू किए. नाउ दे आर बिलियंस कंपनी ओवर देयर. So as an entrepreneur, we should have the mindset कि अगर मेरा कर्व हाई जाके सडनली ग्रो हो रहा है तो हाउ टू सेव माय वेंचर. सो दिस वाज द मार्वलस स्टेप दे टुक. और उसमें उनका जो जर्नी फिर वापस जो है कर्व जो है ग्रोथ की तरफ चला गया. दिस वाज द वन एग्जांपल व्हाट आई एम शेयरिंग, जस्ट लाइक ए ट्रेड्स वी विल डिस्कस आल्सो. दिस इज गुड कि हमें पता है कि अब कि अगर डाउन जा रहा है वी शुड नॉट बी कि हमें डरना है और वी शुड क्लोज आवर वेंचर. वी शुड ट्राई टू वर्क एंड वर्क एंड वर्क. वी शुड नॉट feel fail when we stop trying, right? On this concept I will share one more motivational video. Shall I share? Hello.
Yes sir.
Yeah, please. I'm sharing. My screen is visible?
No sir, it's not visible sir. Now it is visible sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a sports motivational video. Let's see.
Watch it and read it carefully.
So friends, what we have learned from this video, actually, we all know. So entrepreneurship, अगर हम entrepreneur अगर हमने काम start किया, जैसे अभी मैंने पेंसिल वाले का भी किया था, we should now have fail actually, right? Like roller coaster की तरह up and down तो आएंगे ही, right? So anyone else, if you want to share any thoughts from after video watching this video, please share your thoughts. What's your takeaway after watching this video? Anyone?
We should not stop ourselves.
Yes, bilkul. Anyone else?
Determination is the main factor that is playing. So that is actually that necessary for an entrepreneurship.
Goal oriented.
Goal, setting a goal and achieving. Whether we win or we fail, that is not a matter. But the process is very important.
Right. Very true. Even Gaurav sir, sometime in future, call me for share my entrepreneur's journey. Then definitely I will take. Even I will in between I will share. When I started, I have also failed many times in the initial period. But what as a father, we saw in the video, as a father, he was there to support and guide him. But in entrepreneur's journey, this is my personal view. We should have our own mentors, right? If we talk about the theoretical mentor or internship, Dr. Ma'am, she was presenting early in the morning. I contacted her several times. Whenever I call her, she gave me the time. She used to guide me, right? Apart from her, and one of other my mentor is B.R. Mohan Reddy, right? I work in this company for 10 years, right? Now he's the founder. B.R. Mohan Reddy is the big, giant of science, actually. He's in number of companies. These science companies, MNCs now, right? So I used to call him and take the, feedback whenever I stuck into the market, right? So this is my personal thought. If we have entered into the, entrepreneurship journey, so we should have right kind of mentorship also. That could be the from incubation center, That could be your own boss, your own faculty, or that could be the outside from college, from some other, professional, working professionals. We should learn from failures of startups. Okay, with this, please allow me to share my presentation again. So my presentation is visible, I believe.
Sir, it is visible.
Visible. So now last point, as per our theory, is harvesting, right? In harvesting is nothing but as his own words explain कि हमने अपना काम जब शुरू कर चुके हैं एक्चुअलाइजेशन में, अब हमें जैसे कहते हैं ना कि एक खेती बाड़ी जो किसान कर रहा है उसका ध्यान रखना है, बहुत अच्छा फील्ड में जाके डेली पानी देना है, खाद देना है. सो सेम वे व्हाट आई फील in any entrepreneurship journey, whether you are into product or services, तो हमें जो है हर चीज का ध्यान रखना है. जब हमने बिजनेस प्लान बनाया उसके पास इसमें जो हर चीज रिटर्न है उसके हिसाब से हमें बाहर जो है फ्यूचर में चलना है. फ्यूचर प्लान फॉर बिजनेस जो कि ऑलरेडी वहां पे आपके बिजनेस प्लान में लिखा होगा, वी हैव टू वर्क अकॉर्डिंगली. और जो बिजनेस प्लान एक ऐसी चीज है जो वी कैन नॉट चेंज एनी टाइम इन बिटवीन. यस वी कैन चेंज बट नॉट इजी टू चेंज. अगर हमें लगता है कि बिजनेस प्लान हमें चेंज करना पड़ा, मींस वी आर नॉट प्रिपेयर बिजनेस प्लान वेरी करेक्ट. इन दैट इफ वो सिचुएशन है फिर तो आपको बीएमसी जो इनिशियल स्टेज पे बिजनेस मॉडल कैनवस होता है वो प्रिपेयर नहीं ठीक से हुआ है शायद. रियल टाइम डेवलपमेंट इज कंपेयर टू विद प्रोजेक्टेड ग्रोथ देन बिजनेस स्ट्रेटजीज इनिशियली अकॉर्डिंगली. जो आपने बिजनेस प्लान बनाए, here I will share my journey before I did my any entrepreneurship course from IIM. Please believe me, around 10 years back, 10 or 11 years back, I was not aware of this whole incubation concept at that time when I quit my job. Right? Even I was not, known to any, VC funding or this and that. So I prepared one document, PPT. I was dire need of, second round of investment after 3 years. So I went to the, different banks. Can you believe? I approached Canara Bank. I approached at that time government bank actually, SBI. In Delhi, I went to their head office in CP also. They gave me the time. They watched my presentation, which was not made as per the business plan, but what we now these days can learn from, any expert or incubation cell. They will tell you. Or next session, there is a business plan. I will share a few slides. They said, yes, we are ready to give you the, loan. This loan is not the easy thing. We will, anyone will open to share or anyone open to give you. What they, I asked them, what you find out the good things in my presentation, because that was not professionally made. At that time, yes, professional was aware, were available in the market, but I did not take the, help of them. They were charging something as a commission. No, I denied that. They told me, we saw two things in you, in your slides. One, team member slide. You have very 3 co-founders have full type of capability of what you are going to do. Different type of distribution of work. Second, you already have 20-30. I was doing the B2B work actually. You are already showing the MOU with different type of companies. Those are already ready to give you the work. So at that time, bank senior manager told me these are the good things which we find out. So these are the my learning which I have shared. So let's move ahead. I will share the learnings from these business experts which I have shared early in the morning. जब हम इंडिविजुअल डेवलपमेंट प्रोसेस की बात करते हैं तो फ्रेंड्स एक चीज और भी हमें अपने स्टूडेंट्स को शेयर कर सकते हैं कि नाउ दीज डेज स्टार्टअप इंडिया इज देयर, states policies are there, right? If they as a team member of a startup or the co-founder, what you are looking as a suppose your students come to you or they are ask you, sir, we are looking this type of thing, what they are looking, don't go for incubation just for incubation, right? You have as a you are a startup budding entrepreneur, you should have the target what we need from mentors. You might be not be looking, you're a budding entrepreneur might not be looking for, suppose they might be looking some mentorship, they might be looking some technical knowledge, right? They might be looking environment for that. So we as a startup or as a budding entrepreneur, we can see, we can scroll on the Google कि भाई कौन कौन सा बिजनेस इंक्यूबेटर है, एक्सीलरेटर है, वो क्या फैसिलिटीज दे रहे हैं. Just for incubation should not go. I got the opportunity to mentor these 7 teams at NIT Jaipur before lockdown, right? I got 5 teams. I was amazed to see the students of NIT finally or second year, I do not remember those. They come up with such a marvelous ideas. Before pitch, I was supposed to mentor them and then help them to refine their slides to pitch, right? So when after the session was over, then they come to for incubation, in front of incubator for incubation. Each one was aware of what we are looking for incubation. So this is my personal thought. If your students coming to you, or even you as a future scope, you see, you may also go for a entrepreneurship journey. So this type of approaches we should follow. There are entrepreneurship orientation program even now these days, even today. Galgotias University is doing this FDP program for faculties. There are a number of programs for students also. They can enjoy, they can join. They can join some free sessions if they need. Even they should try to learn from other entrepreneurs, those are current into the market, and they should try to find out what they are doing, how they win in the market, in the current competition market, right? यहाँ पे मैं वही बात करना चाहूंगा. यहाँ पे एक बहुत अच्छी चीज मेरे को याद आ रही, जो अभी हमें निर्मा की बात कर रहे थे, एग्जांपल लिया था, तो उसमें उन्होंने क्या किया. बडिंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स अगर कि वो अगर जॉब में, अगर स्टूडेंट्स भी हैं, स्टूडेंट्स के साथ भाई दे कैन नॉट स्टार्ट देयर ओन वेंचर, डेफिनेटली दे कैन स्टार्ट. Government is also supporting because they are free for number of risks after 10 years or 12 years, 15 years when they are married and they are into the job. So these are very easy time. This time is very easy when they are doing these studies, right? When you are into the job, you definitely, what we can do as a hybrid mode of entrepreneurship, we should check whether our target customers are open to purchase your product or service or not. अगर हमारी feasibility study सही है, तो डेफिनेटली उनसे फीडबैक लेके. एक चीज और यहाँ शेयर करूंगा, जब हम अपने टारगेट कस्टमर्स को हम बात कर रहे हैं और उनसे फीडबैक ले रहे हैं, don't jump to the final product, making the final product or services. Why I'm sharing my personal experience. One of incubator in Gurgaon, I was there as a jury member. One team come over there for pitch for incubation. What they did, they manufacture a whole what you can say, a whole product service. Actually they were putting some HR concept for a mobile app, right? So they already invested whatever required. Final person was available with them. I think they invested 15 lakhs, whatever it is, 12 lakhs, I do not remember exactly. They pitch in front of jury member for incubation. Or they were sharing, sir, We have already make this. We are into the market last 2 years, and we have already developed our this mobile app for easy to hack for B2B companies. जैसे Naukri.com तो बहुत बड़ा portal है. तो उन्होंने कहा वो हमारा competitor नहीं है, but yes, we do have some innovation in Naukri portal. So we are here for some mobile app. So when jury member asked, have you done this feasibility study? They said yes. So definitely I was also there. So it was asked, so what was the result? They said, sir, हमने B2B में कम से कम 25-30 जो अच्छी कंपनियों के HR से पूछा, जाके उनसे पूछा. हमने we took the environment and जो HR में executive थे, उनसे हमने पूछा कि सर ये suppose this is उनका सॉफ्टवेयर ऐसा कुछ दिखता होगा जो भी मोबाइल उन्होंने दिखाया, उन्होंने डेमो दिया होगा, तो उन्होंने कहा yes, it's very good, looking good, और they were happy and they built full product. जो उन्होंने full finally product बना दिया था, तो उसके बाद जब वो मार्केट में गए तो what is the purpose, why you are here? वो कहते हैं सर हमारा प्रोडक्ट जो बना हुआ है ये पूरा रेडी है और 6 महीने से वी आर स्ट्रगलिंग कि कोई एक कस्टमर हमारा ऑन बोर्ड आ जाए. सो डेफिनेटली जूरी मेंबर्स, वन ऑफ जूरी मेंबर अदर आस्क, यार आपने फीडबैक लिया, आप कह रहे हो इतनी सारी कंपनीज से हमने लिया, सो व्हाई यू डिड नॉट रिटर्न टू दोस प्रोबेबल कस्टमर, और उनका क्या जवाब रहा? तो उनका जवाब था सर जिनसे हमने फीडबैक लिया एचआर वालों से, दे सेड वी डोंट हैव, लिसन प्लीज केयरफुली, वी डोंट हैव बाइंग पावर फ्रॉम द कंपनी. हमारे पास बाइंग पावर नहीं है. वो हमारे जो मतलब हेड ऑफिस है, मतलब वो बड़ी एमएससी से पूछ के आए, जो हेड ऑफिस है, हम आपका प्रपोजल वहां भेज देंगे, वहां से अप्रूव होगा, देन ओनली वी कैन take you on board. So who are their target customers? हमें ये भी देखना है कि जैसे मैं पेंसिल का मैं बात कर रहा था इस वाले सीट्स प्रोडक्ट्स का, उन्होंने चेंज किया. बैड लक ये रहा कि उस वक्त उस जूरी मेंबर ने उनको रिजेक्ट कर दिया था कि वी आर नॉट एबल टू सपोर्ट, बिकॉज उन्होंने कहा हमें बस ये सपोर्ट चाहिए कि हाउ टू टेक उनको यही सजेस्ट किया कि इससे हमें ये लर्निंग मिलती है कि एक तो हमें फाइनल प्रोडक्ट किसी भी चीज का ये नहीं बनाना चाहिए. वी आर entering into the entrepreneurship journey. Please don't suppose this is the remote. So anything you are making, please don't make full and final, right? This is iterative process, right? Go for first version, take feedback from customer, then change feedback, change your item as per feedback. Then go for second version, third version, fourth version. So for this story, what we have learned as per you, what I have shared this story of one startup. So dear friends, if you have learned, please share what you have learned from this story. What we should learn from this story. Anyone, please, my dear faculty members.
Sir, we should do some test marketing before launching the product.
Right. So this is the basic thing which I feel in our colleges or incubation. Upfront our startups or budding entrepreneurs, we should inform them. Yeah, if you have money, please don't invest full and final and first go. Right. So that's good. You share this feedback and then allow me to move further. Friends, in between you have any question, please stop me and then ask me. So that is, this section should be interactive. But I believe, theoretical concept, I do not believe. So I used to bring studies from different startups.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Hello, sir.
Please tell me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sir, my question is, what are the opportunities to rural entrepreneur for selling and for contributing to urban population?
See, definitely in now these days, tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities, there are a number of I will suggest here that number of incubators are also helping. Right? If you talk about the rural, if particularly we talk about the agricultural sector, right? I will share one name of Jaipur. There is a agriculture university. Right, I forget the exact name. We can search on the Google. So there are also incubator are available. They are providing the particular theme. They have the theme to how to promote the entrepreneurs from rural sector or from agriculture sector. There are number of incubators like that. So definitely we can as a budding entrepreneur we can take the support from them. Right. Even a number of accelerators are also available. Those are definitely providing tier 2 or tier 3 cities. We can take the support, right? I hope I am able to answer how to take the support. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, I have disconnected. Yes, sir.
Yes. So I am sharing that there are a number of incubator and accelerators are available. Those have a specific, domain. Those are providing, like if you find out the rural area or some agriculture sector, or even there are some different incubators, those are providing only for technology based, like FIDP Delhi. So there are a number of incubators. We can check the DST. DST is providing on Atal incubation labs are there. They have number of incubators. If you search on Google, you will find out the number of incubators approved by DST, and you can approach one by them, right, by searching.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So please allow me to once again to share my slide. So friends, here as we already discussed, we are into the job, and we are also doing some part-time work. What we are doing actually, we are generating the income, right? Part-time income, we can say. Already there are a number of entrepreneurs. Those are saying that we are working as a self-employed. Right? These are the different type of entrepreneurs we can say. Those are into the job and working their own startup. We can say they are budding hybrid mode of entrepreneurship. So we should also motivate students or professionals to enter into hybrid mode of entrepreneurship, right? This is the entrepreneurial cycle I will take later on. Let's move to next. If we got some time. These are three concepts I will share later on after the discussing the trades. Time left, then I will take this. This is a very interesting topic actually. I will move to directly to the trades. Yeah, friends. As an entrepreneur, we should know what are our trades or what are the characteristics we should have. Definitely, what I believe in personally, you all faculties members or PhD those are doing students or PhD have these type of traits, right? Here I will basically discuss the traits of ocean, and then EDI is there. EDI is there. Although EDI Institute is there, they have shared the 15 competencies, right? But I will share the competencies in different way, right? So first we will start the ocean studies. So friends, as a faculty member and you are also doing some of our PhD students, do you feel you have the traits, right traits of entrepreneurship? Anyone, please. If you have, then please raise hand and share one or two traits. What you feel?
Confidence, sir.
Confidence. Sorry, please come again.
Confidence.
Confidence, right? Very true. Or anyone else?
Perseverance.
Self-motivated.
Right. Very good. Very good.
Perseverance.
Entrepreneurial attitude.
Attitude. Very good, sir. Very good, sir.
Hello,
So you
first
are
of all, vision.
sorry.
Hello?
Yeah.
First of all, vision should be clear.
Right. Very good. Very
Hello,
good.
sir.
So yes, sir.
Perseverance.
Very good. Very good. See, we all are aware of these are the traits which we do have in our inside. Even you have. But what we have to pick it up and we have to use in our entrepreneurship life. We all have. You all have. Definitely. But we have to control. And we even as a roller coaster theory, right? Risk taking attitude we should have definitely. Risk hai or risk aaya hai or we are afraid. We are afraid. और हमें जो है रिस्क को कंट्रोल मतलब रिस्क आया हम जो है बिल्कुल जो पसीने छूट गए हैं वी डोंट नो हमारे हाथ पर पड़ गए हैं कि हम कैसे कंट्रोल करेंगे इसको. So फिर तो we are not able to we are not as per me we are not right choice to enter into the entrepreneurship journey. एक कहते हैं ना कि अगर एक ट्रेड्स ये वाले ट्रेड्स आपके में मैनेजर्स में भी होते हैं जो मतलब एज ए एम्प्लॉय और एज ए लीडरशिप इन एनी कंपनी. There is some are traits, those are good for as employee only, as per me, sorry to say, right? They can control their team member, but when they come out from their job, they cannot, they are not able to control their whole, entrepreneurship journey. So there is a difference between these two traits. We can use those traits as a employee. We can control our employee. That is a different thing. But we as a entrepreneur, we are not able to control even a small race or if some employees come and say something, right? How to control their emotions, entrepreneurship journey, then there is a different thing, right? So friends, have you heard about Ocean?
Yes, sir. It is about big 5 personality traits.
Right, ma'am, definitely. So today I know a number of faculties might be aware of this. Definitely you must be aware of this. As per me, why I have chosen this? This is a very informative as per entrepreneurship journey. I personally feel attached to these things. There are a number of things, right? And this is a school of the business school of this, so I should not name these from where I have taken this. Before sharing this, I will share one link to you for practice. Where is that? I'll share later on. Okay, these are the 5 traits. Openness. ओपननेस में हमें स्टीव जॉब की बात करी थी तो कैन वी रिलेट दिस ओपननेस टू एक्सपीरियंस कैन वी रिलेट विद स्टीव जॉब as per their employer they were not open to adopt their what they have come up with their that mother board type things, right? What we can say, we can say at that time their employer rejected their ideas, but at that same time they also they were open, their friends were open to take the risk journey. They are open to take this journey, and they later on started their Apple and they got this success also. Yeah, this is the motherboard, we can say. So they both were employed and at that time when they developed this, and this was rejected actually. Openness is also think you should be, think and see the out of the box. As an entrepreneur, as your college students come to you, or if you are planning to start your venture, we should open to see out of the box. If your product, sometimes this is the what they have developed. Steve Jobs, they developed some product and their product was rejected, their company. Same thing happened in some time. I can say in future, Gaurav sir invite me to share my personal thoughts as an entrepreneur. I will also share. Same thing happened with me when I quit my job 12, 13 years back. When I was working with this company, Signed, he was the director. Later on, he used to guide me. Because I was there, for international operates clients handling, right? I was also taking care of quality standards of the company. Right? So there were I got some idea, which was not allowed at that time. So I come out of that company and then started this. So this could be the openness we have to see. Even one thing is there. Suppose I prefer to stay in the job 9 to 6 or whatever your time in college 7 to 2 or whatever it is. If as a startup, as a college students come to you and say, sir, we prefer 9 से 6 का ही काम करना है, ऐसी mentality we have. Sorry. If हमारी openness वहाँ पे ये नहीं है कि मैं जॉब पे आना 30 दिन बाद हमारी सैलरी आ गई है, तो those guys may suffer, right? So we have to guide them. कि भाई अगर आपको यू प्रेफर कि आफ्टर 30 डेज एक सैलरी ट्रांसफर हो रही है, वी नीड दैट थिंग, और वी आर ओपन टू टेक द रिस्क, you make become entrepreneur like Zomato or these companies what they are earning, or Ola Uber owners, right? Or you should be imaginative. So same thing he has written over here. I don't think I should read this. We have already discussed. If you have any question, please let me know. We are familiar with that old view that good leaders are born. मतलब जैसे हमें कहीं पर motivational हमें घर से start होती है actually. Sometimes क्या होता है, जब मैंने भी quit किया था, even at that time, I was married person, right? I had 2 kids at that time when I quit. Number of ladies said, यार हमारे businessman कोई नहीं है. Why you are taking such a big risk? We can mitigate our risk, right? We should open कि yes, in my journey professionally, I planned कि भाई 1 से 2 साल लगेंगे या 1.5 साल लगेगा, 6 महीने लगेगा कि मेरा रेवेन्यू स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. तो क्या मैं उतनी बैंडविड्थ है मेरे पास कि मैं वो बैंडविड्थ अलग कर दूं अपनी फैमिली के लिए? दैट इज मच मोर रिस्की एट दिस स्टेज. अगर आप मैंने अपना एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जर्नी स्टार्ट करी है ऑलमोस्ट व्हेन आई वाज 40, एज ऑफ 40, राइट? सो इतना बड़ा रिस्क मैंने लिया, तो मैं अपने वो नहीं बता रहा, मतलब जस्ट वी शुड लर्न कि कैसे हम मिटिगेट कर सकते हैं फ्यूचर प्लानिंग में, कि हमारा घर कैसे चलेगा और क्या हमारे बैंडविड्थ फाइनेंस का कितना पॉकेट में रहेगा, कब हमारा रेवेन्यू जनरेशन होगा. एज पर योर बिजनेस प्लान वी शुड बी कंक्रीट, मेक द आवर बिजनेस प्लान अकॉर्डिंगली. वी शुड मोटिवेट. Now these days, even schools, there are tinkering lab is there, or they are coming and motivating these students. That is right age is कि स्कूल से हम स्टार्ट कर दें, और they are doing like this. Now next comes in question 10 is कर्तव्य निष्ठा. अगर एम्प्लॉइज की बात करें, कई एम्प्लॉइज जो है अपने जो है एम्प्लॉयर से बहुत ही अटैच हो जाते हैं, राइट? उसका उल्टा भी है. I have in my previous entrepreneurial journey, जो मैंने पहले काम किया था, दूसरा स्टार्टअप इनिशियल स्टार्टअप था, जब भी मैंने प्राइवेट कंपनीज में गया हूं तो कई बार मैंने देखा कि जो स्टार्टअप जो एम्प्लॉइज होते हैं, दे आर पर्सनली इमोशनली अटैच्ड टू देयर एम्प्लॉयर. दिस वेरी गुड थिंग फॉर एम्प्लॉयर एक्चुअली, but bad things for employees also. They are not able to judge what they are doing. Their personal growth might be they are seeing over there in that company, but staying in the same company for longer than 5 years, or even they are staying there 10 years, what's the use? They say when I contact them personally, they say, no, हमारा personal growth हो रहा है और महीने के end में salary आ जाती है और we are getting 10% or 15% increment as per our performance, right? This type of attitude is there for employees. For employees, that's very good. They are hard by working, actually, we can say, but they have the idea, but they are not open to take the risk. वो बहुत ही जो है निष्ठापूर्ण लोग हैं जो अपने एम्प्लॉयर से अटैच हुए हुए हैं. How they will come to out from their employment journey. हमारे पास जो है एबिलिटी टू एक्सरसाइज सेल्फ कंट्रोल होना बहुत जरूरी है. अपने ऊपर सेल्फ कंट्रोल होना जरूरी है. Even we do have the ideas, but at later stage we feel नहीं लॉस हो गया तो क्या होगा. लॉस ना हो इसके लिए we should learn from other entrepreneurs. They even incubators, not only incubators, incubator cell or others, they used to invite expert talks. They share their own journey. We should learn from them how they face if they face some problem, how they mitigate or they overcome from their current problems. People high in contemporaneous are likely to be successful in school and their career. This is famous phrase. I will say that those person has this high in nature, they get this success in initial in career school or colleges. This is the thought of this, right? और जिनका इसको लॉ आता है, आई विल शेयर द लिंक जिसमें आप प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. अपने स्टूडेंट्स को कह सकते हैं कि हमने वो प्रैक्टिस करें. एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के ऊपर लिंक है. ये रहा. मैं ये शेयर आपको करता हूँ अभी. गौरव सर, ये लिंक शेयर कर सकते हैं अभी?
जी सर, बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं.
जस्ट 1 मिनट. Just 1 second. Friends, I have shared one link. Friends, just I have taken this from randomly from Google. Okay, I'm not promoting any company. You may take this type of questionnaire from any other vendor also. So these are the good 50 questions over there, and if anyone can complete, then as a budding entrepreneur, so, right? After that, we will see the result of 5. Right? Those are the higher rates, higher marks. Right? So those persons are good for entering into the entrepreneurship journey as per this Goldberg's ocean theory. Right? So please use this, and after the 50 questions, there will be yes or no option for 3 minutes. You may click on no, and then they will this software will share the result actually. And otherwise, in my slides, I will share dummy results. Friends, are you able to click this link?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. So friends, I am not promoting this company. You may take any, vendors, this psychometric projects and the tests, right? So this is only for example I have taken just for give the knowledge. And in the end, this after this software, using this software, this will show result like this, right? There will be a score, high and low score, and there is a theory written over there for each 5 factors, which we can read and then we can try to take the feedback accordingly. Allow me to move ahead. So अपनी स्लाइड में आगे बढ़ने से पहले ये एग्जांपल्स मैं लेना चाहूंगा. Anyone knows these all 3 guys what they did? Who are they? नाम तो विजिबल है ही सामने. Friends, very famous. Now this is startup नहीं, अब तो successful entrepreneur हो गए हैं ये. So are you aware of this? Definitely you must be aware. Anyone please share?
Swiggy, sir.
Sorry, MacD.
Swiggy.
Right. Okay, right. True, sir. Okay, anyone other share what I'm going to share their story actually. See, for this session I have specifically taken what I was doing in my journey in the early when I was not taken any incubation support. I used to take the study the first generation of what you can say Godrej कौन थे और उन्हें कैसे स्टार्ट किया या निमा वाले कहाँ थे, तो वो मैंने आपको शुरू में शेयर भी किया था कि एप्पल के फाउंडर्स ने कैसे थे. तो इंडिया के क्योंकि हम इंडिया इकोनॉमी में है तो वी शुड ट्राई टू फोकस ऑन दी इंडियन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, राइट? टुडेज एंटरप्रेन्योर्स ऑफ फर्स्ट जनरेशन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. मैंने स्टार्ट किया था डेफिनेटली यार कि मैंने अपने टाइम में स्टार्ट किया था कि उन जो आपको शेयर किया, निरमा के फाउंडर ने क्या किया, गॉडेज के फाउंडर ने क्या किया, उन्होंने उस टाइम में जब वो अंग्रेजों के जमाने में थे तो उन्होंने गॉडेज कैसे फाउंड करी. तो मैं उस वक्त क्योंकि मैं इंक्यूबेशन में नहीं था, उसमें सपोर्ट नहीं था, बहुत टाइम बाद डॉक्टर मैडम से मैं ये जो अभी सेशन था उनसे कांटेक्ट हुआ तो उन्होंने मुझे गाइड किया. सो अब मैं ये शेयर कर रहा हूँ स्विगी का क्या था. These both were IITians. No, sorry, these both studies from IIMs and he studies from IITs, right? Right. They studies from course from IIMs, right? So one day when they were into the this type of job, he was doing the job in this. I think it's not. I think he was doing system assistant was doing the job in bids planning as a HR team, right? I think I missed to paste over here. His qualification is mentioned over here. Okay, Nanda's qualification is from bids. Okay, so he was also doing the both of them are doing some job before starting Swiggy actually. दोनों ने स्विगी स्टार्ट करने से पहले एक ई-कॉमर्स वेबसाइट भी इन्होंने बनाई थी बंडल करके कुछ, राइट? That was not much success as per their expectation, right? So उन्होंने उस वक्त डिसाइड किया यार कि we need some CTO और फाउंडर. तो दे इवन उन्होंने सर्च किया किसके पास हमें जाना चाहिए. They took the time, they tried to contact this guy who was doing the job at senior software engineer. I think I am moving the cursor. Why I am sharing if PhD guys are or students are there, so we can learn here कि how to tame the so how to make the team first team. हमें co-founder लाने हैं तो बड़ा struggle रहता है यार, co-founders कैसे लाए. डेफिनेटली आपके जो पीयर्स हैं, आपके जो साथ में ही पढ़े हैं, तो वो तो होंगे ही। अगर कोई आपकी नॉलेज बाहर से लानी है तो इस वकी का बहुत अच्छा एग्जांपल है। दे अप्रोच दिस गाय राहुल एंड ही दे फॉर्म लेटर ऑन स्वगी। सो उन्होंने क्या किया कि एजुकेशन बैकग्राउंड में जो उनको चाहिए, जो उनको मिसिंग था, सपोज अगर मैं अपनी बात करता हूँ या आपकी बात करता हूँ, आप टेक्नोक्रेट हैं और यू नीड सम गाय फ्रॉम जो कि बीडी में, यू आर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सम प्रोडक्ट और इवन सर्विस, आप एक फील्ड में एक्सपर्टाइज है एज ए को फाउंडर, यू मे ब्रिंग अदर पार्ट विच इज मिसिंग। और डेफिनेटली आई विल सजेस्ट कि सोलो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के रूप में नहीं जाना चाहिए। आई एम नॉट सेइंग दो सोलो, मतलब इंडिपेंडेंट एंटरप्रेन्योर स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट करने से वो सक्सेस नहीं होते होंगे, डेफिनेटली होते होंगे, बट माय पर्सनल सजेशन इज कि कम से कम 2 या उससे ज्यादा को फाउंडर हो, दैट्स गुड। सो यहाँ से हमें देखने को मिलता है कि उन्होंने हाउ टू दे अप्रोच, हाउ दे फाइंड आउट कि मेरे हमें क्या एक एक्स्ट्रा लाना चाहिए, और दे लेटर ऑन बिल्ड दी। और उसके बाद उन्होंने जो उनका अपना प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस था, जो कि ये वेबसाइट थी जो उन्हें पार्सल डिलीवरी या कुछ ऐसा था उनका एक्सपीरियंस, दे ट्राई टू इनकलकेट देयर एक्सपीरियंस इन स्विगी आल्सो। लेटर स्विगी में डिफरेंट वर्जन्स भी आए, तो हाउ दे स्टार्टेड स्विगी। तो दिस टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स अपने कॉलेज में स्टूडेंट्स को हम कह सकते हैं, यार प्लीज अगर इंक्यूबेशन नहीं मिल रहा है तो आप यू शुड try to study these founders. Try to Google is there, their LinkedIn is there, we can check their theory, even videos are also available. Incubators की जो videos होती हैं YouTube पे वो भी available हो जाती है। If you are not looking upfront looking incubation, you may watch their entrepreneurs videos, how they are sharing their own experience, right? Most of the time you will be easily able to find out their videos. And we should try to learn from them. Next point is extroversion. Anyone can share what is extroversion? I know all of you are aware actually. This is the very good traits we should have. If we can अगर आपके स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं वो कहते हैं कि भाई हमें प्रेफर टू मिक्स अप, जिसे कहते हैं ना कि बाहर सोशल होना ज्यादा अच्छा नहीं लगता आपके स्टूडेंट्स को, या बड़ी इंटरव्यूअर से कि यार मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लगता। डू यू think these guys should enter into the entrepreneurship journey? जो कि ऐसे बच्चे आपके स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो कि इंट्रोवर्ट रहते हैं और they do not prefer to mix even the co-peers friends also. Even they have the ideas, but they are lacking. अगर बाहर जाके मेरे को मिक्सअप होना, सोसाइटी में मिक्सअप होना या फ्रेंड्स सर्कल में मिक्सअप होना पसंद नहीं है, ज्यादा सेशंस या ओपननेस उनको पसंद नहीं है, हाउ दे विल ग्रो इन द एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जर्नी? Gaurav sir, if I will take 5-10 minutes more, then I think there is no issue now. I may take 10 minutes more after the session will over at 1, right? I think that's fine with the participants, faculties also. I will suggest if any faculty can try that link and try to just.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
okay. Thank you.
Any difficulty, sir?
No, sir. Just I am asking if any faculties can upfront use that link and finish all 50 questions. Whatever results come in front of you, you can share and we can discuss that 5 factors. That will be much easier for your college students, right? Otherwise, we will finish on time. Okay. एग्रीबलनेस। अगर हम एज ए टीम मेंबर्स की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, एज ए जॉब में अगर हम अपने टीम मेंबर्स में एग्री होने की कॉम्पिटेंसीज है मेरे अंदर या ट्रेड्स हैं, तो क्या मैं कन्विंस भी कर सकता हूँ अपने सीनियर्स को? This is my way of sharing the thoughts on agreeableness, not as per this theory. क्या आपको लगता है कि हम आपको ट्रस्टफुल हैं या आपके जो हेल्पफुल हैं जब हम अपने क्या ये वाला ओशन ट्रेड्स का ए पार्ट मेरे अंदर है? एज पर दिस थ्योरी अगर आप रिजल्ट भी लेते हैं तो उसमें बहुत अच्छा इसमें है तो ऐसे लोग जो है बहुत अपने कॉलेज में या अपने ऑफिस में बहुत ज्यादा पसंद किए जाते होंगे, रिस्पेक्टेड किए जाते होंगे। उनका वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, उनका वे ऑफ टॉकिंग और उनका जो बोलने का जो कंसेप्ट है, दे टॉक थिंक एंड देन टॉक, उनको बहुत ज्यादा अपने पीयर में दे यू विल सी कि उनको बहुत अच्छा लाइक उनके पीयर्स बहुत अच्छा लाइक कर रहे हैं। दैट इज वेरी गुड। हाई अगर टेस्ट है तो उसमें हायर एग्रीमेंट स्कोर आ रहा है तो मींस दैट्स गुड ट्रेड्स इन यू और इन योर कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स, राइट? दोस आर प्लानिंग टू एंटर इनटू दिस। So this is nutrition. So इसमें क्या है? Can anyone please share? I know you all must be aware of this, but it will be better if you share instead of me. Anyone? If your college example, if we can take sir गौरव सर जो है आजकल इस फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम को कराने के लिए जो है बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है उनको, और क्या वो ये सारा जो प्रोग्राम करा रहे हैं सर गौरव सर करा रहे हैं, क्या वो एक प्रोग्राम कराने में उनका ऐसा नहीं है 2 घंटे 3 घंटे प्रोग्राम कराया ओवर हो गया, नहीं, उनके बैकएंड में कितने घंटे वो काम कर रहे हैं। हो सकता है कॉलेज के टाइम के बाद भी उनको बहुत ज्यादा काम करना पड़ रहा हो, माइट बी सिटिंग इन द नाइट एंड वर्किंग ऑन दिस। क्या ये सब करने के बाद उनको सैडनेस फील हो रही है या ही इज फीलिंग गुड, या मैं बहुत अच्छा लग रहा हूँ? तो दीज आर द ट्रेड्स सर गौरव सर, कि दीज आर द ट्रेड्स कि यार मेरे को 9 आवर्स का जॉब पसंद नहीं है, मैं आई एम ओपन टू वर्क फॉर 10 आवर्स 12 आवर्स 15 आवर्स। दिस इज वेरी गुड ट्रेड इन गौरव सर, ही इज स्टिल फीलिंग हैप्पी, right? After working so many hours, even number of faculties are you are also doing in your faculty journey, you might not be sitting only for 9 hours, you might be sitting for 12 hours or whatever as per your work requirement. Why I'm sharing this example over here? Because those are doing the job in the professional, going to other companies, and they prefer 9 to 6 काम कर लिया, then that's fine. But this is very good trade in you by the faculties and Gaurav sir. You may also check your students or your budding entrepreneurs कि क्या उनमें भी ये ट्रेड्स हैं या उनको ज्यादा करने में सैडनेस फील होनी शुरू हो जाती है, they feel very कि वो सेल्फ स्टीम में बहुत लो हो रहे हैं, या वो एक्स्ट्रा काम करने के बाद भी काम रहते हैं, कूल डाउन रहते हैं, या बहुत जल्दी डिप्रेशन आ जाता है। एनी क्वेश्चन? एनी क्वेश्चन टिल नाउ?
Sir, I have a question. Can I ask?
Yeah, please, ma'am, please.
Sir, the question is regarding this psychometric test of ocean which you have given. I was interested to know that if a person do not have those entrepreneurial traits which is required to be, does it mean that people who are not into those traits are not successful if they start their business? Like,
Ma'am, no, this is not. We come to know, okay, we do have such type of traits in us. How we should bring them out so that we can use those traits in our venture, actually. Right, ma'am?
maybe
Suppose.
through the journey they might develop those traits later. They might initiate, and then with their journey they might, maybe over the time they have no risk taking ability, but once they start, they get the idea, and now they develop that risk taking attitude with them. So it might be a long process, a journey through which they will get all those traits rather than having initially in the beginning.
Right, ma'am. Right, ma'am. So we actually these are the traits which we are learning. Actually, these are the traits we should know. Okay, these are traits are usable. Might be useful for our entrepreneurship journey. But we should also know if we are lacking some type of things. Suppose I am not openness, right? I am not open to go anywhere and mix up with anyone, right? अगर मैं entrepreneurship journey start कर रहा हूँ, we have to meet number of people. राइट मेरे को अपनी टीम भी मेंटेन करनी है, उनको भी काम करना है, मेरे को बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट भी हो सकता है मैं ही कर रहा हूँ, अगर मैं एज ए को-फाउंडर दिस रिस्पांसिबिलिटी ऑन मी. तो बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट की मेरे को बाहर जाके डिफरेंट पीपल से मीट ही नहीं करना, उनसे एमओयू साइन करके मेरे को वर्क ऑर्डर लाना है. सपोज B2B में अगर हम काम कर रहे हैं और वो आई एम लैकिंग ओवर देयर, दैट इज आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि अगर एक पर्टिकुलर ट्रेड मेरे में नहीं है, या स्किल की बात करता हूँ, दोनों चीजें ले लेते हैं. सपोज यू आर फ्रॉम टेक्नोक्रेट, यू आर टेक्नोक्रेट, जैसे अभी you don't have the BD skills, right? Then there's no harm. Your other co-founder, your core team member can take that part. Definitely, these are the traits which we should learn. These never stop us to enter into this enterprise journey, but we can learn definitely.
Agreed, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, I'm audible, sir?
Yeah, please.
Sir, just now actually I got the result for this this big 5 personality test for the questionnaire. Sir, just let me read this thing. Sir, for extroversion I got 89 percentage. For emotional stability I got 74, and for agreeableness I got around 89, and conscientiousness I got 94, and intellectual and imagination I got 69, sir.
That's very good, but it's definitely there. They might have shared some description over there for all 5, headings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, it is there.
Right.
It is there.
Allow me to share screen once again, my slides. I do have 5 headings. Please allow me to share once again.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
I got in extroversion 54, emotional stability 74, agreeableness 57, conscientiousness 92, and intellectual imagination 59.
Yeah, very good, very good. So here these are the one example only, right? There are a number of other software also available. You are aware in the Google you can search. So these are the few traits which we do have. Definitely we can try to enter into the enterprise journey, right? So allow me to share once again my screen, and these all 5 traits definition I think is available on my screen.
Thank you.
Yeah, just sharing the screen. These are the dummy example when we, I ask my team member to just pick 3 and then take the feedback within few seconds to, so that we can discuss here over here. So when you select third, I think this was neutral, right? So when we select neutral, so all bars were equal actually. So for extra, extra person, they are sharing the typically characteristic of individual tendency to seek out social interaction, right? So means इसमें यही है कि हमें अगर individual जो ऐसे हैं आपके college के students, there are number of other studies also, you can also take those example, those tests. So इसमें यही है कि क्या हमें ये skills हमारे में traits है, or if we are scoring high, definitely number 2 people, I think you share that you are getting the high score. That's very good, right? Means minimum these 5 factors we should have. It doesn't mean कि other factors we should not have, right? So these are sharing कि अगर ये बहुत अच्छा score आ रहा है, that's good, then यार इसमें हम इसको control कर लेंगे. Entrepreneurship में जर्नी में different type of चीजें आएंगी तो we are able to control, right? अगर आपका score इसमें कम आ रहा है, it doesn't mean कि आपके स्टूडेंट्स का आता है, अगर सपोज कोई करता है स्कोर इज लो, दिस जस्ट ओनली एग्जांपल पर्पस ओनली. अगर किसी का स्कोर इसमें कम आ रहा है, डजंट मीन कि ही और शी कैन नॉट एंटर इनटू दी, जैसे मैम ने भी बोला था एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में एंटर नहीं कर सकते, ऐसा नहीं है. तो ये दिस इज जस्ट डिपिक्टिव वे कि हाँ इसमें हमें काम करना है आगे. ऐसे ही इसमें अगर फैक्टर 2 की बात करें, दैट इज इमोशनल स्टेबिलिटी, राइट? If you are emotional, अगर आपका इसमें कंट्रोल बहुत हाई है या फिर आपका कंट्रोल बहुत लूज है, मतलब दोनों स्कोर ये दे रहा है. अगर मैं आपको सीधी सी बात करूं, चाहे इमोशनल की बात करें, एग्रीमेंट की बात करें, जो यहाँ पे आ रहा है फैक्टर 3, अगर आपके पास चैलेंज बाहर आता है और आपने जैसे अभी मैंने शेयर किया था कि एक ये पेंसिल का इसका एग्जांपल शेयर किया था, राइट? उनके पास हाई स्केल आया, फिर अचानक से नीचे चला गया. क्यों आया? बबल, जस्ट लाइक ए बबल, कि शुरू में उन्होंने रेवेन्यू कमाया इस पेंसिल वाले प्रोडक्ट में, इस बायोडिग्रेडेबल प्रोडक्ट में. आई थिंक आई एम एबल टू शो यू. तो उसके बाद जब उनका डाउन गया ग्राफ, तो दे माइट बी threatened, they might close their venture, but they did not loosen their heart. अपने हार्ट, अपने माइंड कंट्रोल रखने की स्टेबिलिटी थी, अपनी इमोशनल कंट्रोल रखा आपने, उन लोगों ने, मतलब स्टार्टअप जिन्होंने ये स्टार्ट किया था. These are the simple ways to reflect. These are scores are nothing. These are the just reflection. कि क्या हम एंटर करने से पहले क्या ये चीजें हम देख लें, क्या ये चीजें हैं. सेम वे अदर फोर्थ इंटेलेक्चुअल जो है, इसकी थ्योरी यहाँ पे आ रही है. इंडिविजुअल हु आर स्कोर हाई इन कंसर्न आर कैरेक्टर रिलायबल एंड हार्ड वर्किंग. अभी पहले आपने शेयर किया था कि कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो स्कूल में या एजुकेशन में जो है बहुत अच्छा स्कोर करते हैं, है ना? तो अब उसमें ये भी चीज जरूरी है कि अगर बात करें कि इंटेलेक्ट होने की बहुत जरूरी है, तो उसमें ओपननेस टू एक्सपीरियंस भी बहुत जरूरी है. आप एक्सपीरियंस लेने के लिए भी तैयार है कि आप रिस्क लेने की डिफरेंट बात है. ओपननेस है, जैसे वो उन्होंने एक स्लाइड शेयर किया और वो उनकी कंपनी जो एम्प्लॉय थे स्टीव जॉब, they were not able open to buy their product. They thought that will not work, right? So from this, my part is over. Yeah, here I will also share this very good, full form. What you can say, entrepreneur. तो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में स्पेशली स्लाइड आपके लिए लेके आया था कि एंटरप्रेन्योर की दीस आर दी 12 पॉइंट्स एक्चुअली. और कॉम्पिटेंसीज की बात करेंगे, ईडीआई की बात करें, दे हैव शेयर 15 competencies actually, right? So we are not discussing all these things. We are just bring this slide to discuss about 12 points. I left 5 minutes. So effective communicators, ये अपने अंदर एक एंटरप्रेन्योर के अंदर होना बहुत जरूरी है. नेगोशिएशन स्किल्स, इफ वी आर इनटू द मार्केट, हमें नेगोशिएशन अपने क्लाइंट्स के B2B में या B2C में उनके साथ ही नहीं करना. हम ना नेगोशिएशन अपने जो टीम ला रहे हैं, फर्स्ट को हायर को टीम में ला रहे हैं, उनको हायर करना है और हमारे पास सपोज फंड नहीं है, क्या हम उनको इक्विटी बेस लाना चाहिए? इक्विटी नॉट दी थिंग कि हम हर एक को बांटते फिरें। तो दीज आर द स्किल्स कि यार कोई बंदा आपकी जो स्टार्टअप है और बिग एक्सपीरियंस एम्प्लॉय आपके पास क्यों आएगा? वहां पे आपकी एज ए को फाउंडर आपकी स्टूडेंट्स जो स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं वो नेगोशिएशन स्किल्स होनी चाहिए, हाउ दे विल जॉइन योर स्टार्टअप, दे आर थ्रेटन टू लीव देयर जॉब एंड जॉइन स्टार्टअप, तो आप उनको कैसे कम्युनिकेट करते हो, कैसे ज्वाइन करोगे? रियलिटी हम अभी डिस्कस कर ही चुके हैं, ऐसे इमोशनल स्टेबिलिटी हो गई, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, yes definitely it should be there. So these are the few things which we should have actually as an entrepreneur. These are the entrepreneur's competencies we can say. A real innovator होना बहुत जरूरी है. Real innovator में I will share one example and I will stop sharing my presentation. I will take a question. Innovator का आज की बात करें तो ओला उबर की बात करें, what they did. अगर मैं ब्लू ओशन की बात करूं, ब्लू ओशन जैसे पहले टाइम में एक बल्ब इन्वेंट हुआ था, इनोवेशन बाद में हुई कि भाई बल्ब के बाद आप एलईडीज आ गई या डिफरेंट चीजें आ गई। सॉरी, ओला उबर ने क्या फैसिलिटीज दी जो कि करंट पहले मार्केट में क्या था, आप मार्केट में जा रहे हो फिर टैक्सी स्टैंड में जाके आप उसे डिस्कस कर रहे हो कहाँ जाना है, दूसरा क्या चार्जेस वो लेंगे, बट क्या वो ओला उबर क्या लेके आए कि आपकी एक ऐप के ऊपर ही, राइट, एक मोबाइल ऐप आपने यूज करनी है और उसके ऊपर आपने बस अपने डेस्टिनेशन डालना है और अपफ्रंट रेट्स आर विजिबल, इफ यू आर ओके देन यू क्लिक सबमिट एंड देन कैब विल कम एट योर ऑफिस और डोर स्टेप एट योर हाउस. So they bring this innovation, I can say, in traditional form of taxis. So this is few parts of characteristics, right, we should have. So any question over here till now, please?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
This is Mandar Suman from KPGU University. Just you have discussed about the meaning of that entrepreneurship, the characteristics of entrepreneurship. Sir, can you say that this is the first thing that is required? That is, can we prioritize or can we have the ranks for these qualities or characteristics? That this is the utmost thing that first is required, or this is second, third, like that? Thank you.
Yeah, very good, sir. Very good question, sir. See, when we as a students or a budding entrepreneurs, we are trying to enter into the entrepreneurship journey, right? If you talk about the trades, if you are talking about the trades, right, definitely we should have zeal to get this success. As we saw one motivational video, we should not fail. We never fail until we stop trying, right? Definitely failures will be there. First attempt in learning is there. इनिशियल अगर हम एंटर कर रहे हैं, जैसे कहते हैं ना कि एक बच्चा जब बॉर्न होता है तो जब वो वॉकिंग करना शुरू करता है तो वो गिरता है फिर उठता है, गिरता है फिर उठता है, राइट? अगर हम एक जो अभी पीछे वीडियो भी देखा था, एक मोटिवेशनल वीडियो देखा था, जब वो उसको रनिंग में उसको कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुआ तो ही डिड नॉट लूजन हिज हार्ट. So same way we should have that type of spirit in our mind. This is my perception, right? But yes, definitely, I will not quote you should be risk bearing. You have the risk capacity, or you have the risk bearing, traits. Then enter into the no. We should have minimum, set of skill sets. Also, we should have the minimum set of traits, and definitely, your product or service should be, you should have the viable community, target customers. Those are open to buy. You must have done the feasibility study also. Then you definitely, your college students definitely should enter into the entrepreneurship journey. Right? I hope I am able to answer your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions? Meanwhile, I am sharing few documents, some books. Actually, if those have tendency to read a number of books, I know you all have. So you may scan it and then I have taken the जो भी मैंने एग्जांपल्स लिए अभी पहले ओशियनिया हो हार्वर्ड बिजनेस स्कूल्स के ही लिए थे कुछ स्टडीज जो मैंने आयन से ली थी जो कि ट्राई टू मिक्स अप इन माय स्लाइड्स तो कुछ बुक्स हैं यहाँ इफ यू प्रेफर यू मे स्कैन इट or otherwise I will share link to Gaurav sir, you may take from him.
Ji sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, if we have another question here for 5 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course. So, dear participant, if you want to discuss or want to ask any question, you can unmute yourself and ask your query with Praveen Kapoor, sir.
Dear sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, I think you have covered all the points regarding the traits required for an entrepreneur, sir. But one thing, one small request from our side is we are from southern part of Tamil Nadu. So if you can explain in English, it will be better for us because we could not understand this, the English, Hindi.
Okay. So is there any point which you want I should repeat? Then I am here. I can repeat, please.
No, it was because I can understand to some extent, but not such so fluently. So that is my suggestion.
Okay. Actually, in initial when I start, then I asked whether we should communicate in English, Hindi, both. So I thought I got the confirmation to both. So I took both languages. So in future, I will take all sessions in English only.
Yeah, because I could see that it was very informative, sir, and was also it made us work out this this 5 big traits also. So that also it has made we got enthusiastic by this action, by this link. So thank you so much, sir, for your